Sassy, I said it. I said it so much. I said so much that I would be doing the streamy streams tonight. I said it on Wednesday, and I said it on the Twitter, and in the Discord. I've said it everywhere. I don't know. Yeah, low fan watch party. There we go. No, actually, don't. This would be a weird game to just suddenly have the parents come in on with nothing else, with no other context. Like, this shit's wild. I didn't put my tiara on my headband. We gotta do that. We have a, hey, the thing. We got an Ashley who has a outstanding puppy cam. Oh, it's not centered, but there he is. There he is. No, I know you said it. I straight up forgot. Okay, good. I was like, I said it in so many places. I don't know how I can make it any more clear. Okay, are we crooked? I gotta... This way. Everything's reversed and on different monitors, and it's crazy. My knee hurts. I smashed it real good against a metal thing earlier. Hey, thanks for your patience on the late start with the stream. I had a thing that was supposed to take like an hour, and it was supposed to be at like 2. And then it ended up being 2 hours, and at 4:30. It's been a day, but it's good. Everything's good now. I did partially crush my hand and smash my knee, so we'll see how I feel in the morning. It'll be great. Bye, Sassy. Maybe we'll see you later? Maybe? It's not crooked. It's set at a jaunty angle. I love it. Oh, bye, Griff. You bastard. Come here. Yeah, it's a good boy. That's such a good boy. Thank you, buddy. That was great. He, like, skipped back over there in defiance. That was wonderful. Okay, well, we gotta adjust the camera a little bit. We're just a little bit out. It's a little bit out. Where is it now? I moved things. We're gonna do that. I think we got it. There we go. Jen terrified the dog into submission. No, that's how I used to run my classrooms, though. Anyways, hey everybody, it's Friday. We're gonna stream our weird murder game. But here's what we're gonna do: is we're gonna. Okay, good. We're gonna take a second. A lot has happened. We're gonna take a second and we're gonna try to go through as much of it as possible to establish what we know, what conclusions we think we've come to, what theories there might be for why things are the way they are, all that stuff. We're gonna do that. As one big dump because I believe like we should be getting close to the point where everything's gonna start finally coming together. So I think this is the last opportunity to do like one big dump, and of course like as we play like things will happen and I can amend them. But this is where we're currently at. Like this branch has to have it. Here's the thing, Flashfire. This branch has to have answers because we're on the last ones. We're on the last branches. Like there aren't other branches left. It's like by default, there must be answers coming. So, alright. Here is where we are at. We have at this point gone through all 3 of the initial chromatic doors. We saved. We are partway through the second chromatic door. We stopped. I think we're still in the PEC, which is like the pressure exchange chamber or something. I don't know. It's the thing that makes it so the pressure equalizes so we can go outside. In our crazy suits. So, I remember we are in the middle of a room. I didn't want to do that, but it had already gone long. And I feel like I remember stopping at a point that made sense. But, so we're partway through the second chromatic door. So here's where we're at. In 2 of the 3 initial chromatic door paths, we find a stabbed old lady. In one of them, we don't. I still don't have a good explanation for that. But that only happening in 2 of the 3, and that room only being shifted, and the claw only being shifted in 2 of the 3, does, in theory, tell us some things. So here's where we're at. Old lady, stabbed, dead. You okay? I heard a very, very loud sound. He says he's okay. We'll find out. But Griff went to go investigate. So, we have old lady. We know that she originally had one of the bracelets. We know that Dio killed her and took the bracelet and put it on himself, which just seems batshit crazy. So that means he got in here and actively wanted to participate, but also maybe didn't necessarily know that it was deadly, because he does seem genuinely shocked by some bits, but whatever. So we know she was supposed to be a participant for whatever reason. Dio, before the game technically started, killed her, took the bracelet, put it on himself like a big dumb fucking idiot. He is from an organization called Free the Soul. He's one of their, like, special task force people, like Myrmidons, that are also all clones of each other. So just the idea there's a bunch of him running around is wild. He's planted at least 4 bombs around the facility. We say 4 because we have in-game found bombs labeled 1, 2, and 3, but in the ending where we learned about Free the Soul, we asked him for the 0 bomb deactivation code. So that implies there's 4 bombs, 0, 1, 2, and 3. So we know he's from there. He's the one planting the bombs, even though the game doesn't think we know that, even though the game told us that. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. There's bombs everywhere. Antimatter bombs. We need deactivation codes for them. We have one deactivation code. It's for the only bomb we've never seen. So what the fuck? I don't know. I'm looking over here because I have a whiteboard where I've written a bunch of stuff. So we have that. We have all that going on. We know there's some robots. We found a golem bay, which had skeletons of them. There was one that talked to us for a little bit. We know that they usually have, like, a skin polymer over them. And I, at that point, said at least one of the 9 people playing this game is a robot. We've discovered that at least my left arm, me Sigma, is robotic. I got cut. I was bleeding white blood. I went, that's fucked up. And then in, like, the other ending we saw, I was an asshole. I got choked out. I deserved it. But while I was unconscious, they cut my arm off, or my hand off, to take my bracelet, which I still have a lot of questions about. So, like, we proved, like, my whole ass left arm, or at least left hand, this region, from here up, was robotic. The rest of me is a question. But they cut my hand off to take the bracelet, which doesn't make any sense because the bracelet, none of their bracelets would say 9 on it. So even if they used mine to get out the door, all their bracelets would have activated. They would have been penalized. So I don't understand why they did that, but whatever the fuck. Anyways, so my left arm's robotic. Last stream, we had the realization of I'm trying to figure out who might be a robot. Luna specifically is the only person to this point that we can confirm never betrays anybody. So she never betrays, and also anytime they try to ask her for an opinion about what they should do, she refuses to make a choice. She was also the one who talked to Sigma about, like, Sigma, do you think you're a robot? And was, like, super into the whole, Jiminy! Thank you very much for the 50 months. It's so many months. It's so many months. She was talking about the 3 laws of robotics and how you can't, like, directly harm a human. You also can't, like, indirectly, like, whatever the fuck. And also need to act for self-preservation. And I'm very much paraphrasing. I'm just paraphrasing the important parts. The idea being that if she can't betray anybody, that's endangering them. And if any decision she makes is going to endanger somebody. So I'm like, maybe she's the robot. I say the robot. There might be more than one, but I'm going with that. We've still in none of the endings ever seen Kay. Knowing that there's some cloning bullshit happening, I'm expecting it to either be another Dio or something fucking wild like another Phi or another me. Like, that would be insane. Or a younger version of Tenmyoji.
That would be wild. I'm thinking it's probably more likely to either be... I think my top 3 choices are, it's either going to be another Dio, me, or a younger Tenmyoji. I'm going with that. I don't think Kay is actually a robot because we got a whole bunch of story exposition from him, and he has a lot of history, and that would just be silly to invent all of that for a robot. So yeah. I think, because Kay grew up in a lab, and, like, it's very much implied that the stuff his dad was working on is probably related to some of the shit, either directly or in opposition to Dio's shit. So I'm like, alright, there's some cloning shenanigans fucking happening with Kay. There has to be. So he's somebody. I didn't tweet. I gotta fix that. Let's see, what else we got? Fi has straight up had a conversation with me about timeline jumping or parallel world jumping. So she is aware this happens, but to the same degree that I'm aware that it happens. Meaning that I'm aware when it's narratively convenient, and I'm unaware when the game needed more padding. And I have many opinions on that. Oh, fucking Trej Kushanada, hell yeah. So she's kind of aware. Sometimes. That's a whole thing. I'm trying to, like, think through people to see, like, what other things we might need to deep dive. So yeah, so there's bombs. We know we need deactivation codes. In one of the other branches, we found the device that we put it into. We know at a minimum that Quark and Alice are infected with Radical 6. Because we've seen that in other timelines. In one of the timelines, what's his butt? Quark found the the antiviral Accelavir, whatever it's called. Had found it and hidden it. We've only seen that in one path, which is weird. Because at that point in the story, there's like minimum 6 paths. No, there's more than that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 9 paths. 3 we haven't seen. Of the 6 we've seen, he only had it in 1. That's weird. Don't know where it is. Just had a thought, because I'm trying to think through deaths and stuff we've seen. Oh yeah, the path we're on right now, we know we've finally gotten Clover and Alice to admit that they work together, and they work for an organization that is, like, aware, like, knows that we know that this is the 3rd Nonary game. We got all of that. Zero. Dio's planting bombs. Dio is not Zero. Dio's trying to interrupt or completely cover what's happening here. He is not Zero. Who do I think is Zero? Oh, we also know from Kay's story... I don't say no, it's heavily implied that the mother figure that showed up in his history might have been the old lady. Tenmyoji's still real upset about the old lady. Like, there's clearly a relationship there. I don't know what it is. It would be wild if Tenmyoji was Kay's father, if that was the original scientist person. That would be insane, but still somehow reasonable. I'm gonna go with that for right now, just to tie all that together. Still don't know why Sigma is involved in any of this. Like, let's say that's correct. The original game is the original 9 we were supposed to have. So let's say Tenmyoji was the scientist person, and that the old lady was the partner in his research stuff. with Kay being his sort of son. Clover and Alice are aware of the Nonary games, and like it makes sense for them to be pulled into it again for that relationship. So that's 4 of them. I think Dio just killed the old lady because that was an easy mark. He's not really factoring into this too much. The other 4, oh goodness, I'm vibrating. I need to turn that the fuck off. Don't know what's up with Phi. I wonder if Phi at all. Elon, thank you very, very much for that whole year. I hope things are good with the whole move and all of that. I hope that's all been going swimmingly. I wonder if Sigma and Phi are one of those morphogenetic field pairs. Because we had all the pairs in the last game, the last Nonary game. So I wonder if we're a pair. I don't know what our relationship to each other would be, if any, I guess. So I don't think we're actually siblings, but that would be fucking... Who knows? But I wonder if we're a pair. And that's why we can do the shit we can do. Oh yeah, and then Quark is related to Tenmyoji. Somehow. Who am I missing? Who have I skipped? Oh, and then Luna! And Luna's just here! Which kind of... So, I can connect in one way or another most everybody except for Luna. So I'm now... This is leading more into the... I'm so stuck in Austin. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's more to the whole idea that maybe she's our robot. If she's not related to anybody else that's going on here. So I'm going with that. Are there any other things that are worth talking about? We know he's doing the bombs. I've theorized on how people are related and why they're here. I didn't ever actually land on who I think Zero might be. Who put together this fucking game? Phi would be way too, like, no. It's not Phi. I'm not convinced it's not me. Tenmyoji's been weird this whole time. Like he's mad at people. He doesn't seem to be mad at the situation, if that makes sense. So, like, him kind of being behind the shit would kind of make sense. The old lady being Zero, the initial Zero, would be fucking buck wild. That would be nuts. And just a string of bad luck. I'm going with one of the 2 of them. That would be nuts. And also, like, too easy for the game developers to be like, that's our out. That's our out. She just Dio killed her because she was old and easy to get to. Yeah, I think that's about it. I think that covers... I think that covers everybody. And all the things. Is there anything else you think is worth going over right now? We got bombs. Dio sucks. Laura Bailey, I think, is a robot. I'm robotic adjacent. Here's the problem with Luna being the robot while I wait for Radical... I mean, what theory is there to have about Radical 6? Is a virus thing? Oh, I did yell about that last time with the idea that Free the Soul, I think, might be... They're like a very literally named thing, and thinking about freeing the soul from the body, and Quark was yelling that while he was having his episode. So, like, I feel like Radical 6 is a bioweapon from Free the Soul to, like, literally get everybody to fucking kill themselves, because they're batshit crazy. I don't know what other theories are worth having on that. Oh yeah, so like, if Luna's a robot, in several of the other paths when we went to the murder room, she had been injection gunned. That shouldn't work on a robot? So maybe she's not. The injection gun worked on me. So they kept, after they choked me out, they soap-a-rolled me. So, like, that's a tick mark against her being a robot. I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do with that. I think that's it, though. I think that covers everything. Bomb locations. We've never seen the 0 bomb. 1 shows up in the garden, 2 is in the control room, 3 is in the crew quarters. We have a transmitter key. We have a 0 bomb code. I think that's about it. We've seen a bunch of lions eating suns in places. Clover and Alice were abducted at the same time on the 22nd. Dio was the 20th, supposedly. I think he's full of shit. And myself and 5 were the 25th. So we know when 5 of the 9 of us got. I think that's about where we're at. And I don't think the chat's got any other things. So with that, let's get into it and hopefully be able to get my brain back in the cycle of this, the thing that we left off in the middle of. Okay, continue. Yes. Okay. We had opened this. We have multiple keys. That's right, we have multiple keys. I don't know why that's the angle on that. Okay, there's lockers here. Are those the only lockers in this whole ass room? Yes, okay. Were any of these locked? Is this the wrong key? Okay. What about the locker next to it? Okay. Looks like you got it open. Okay, all these were locked. Okay, it's another fucking suit. It's small and cute. Oh, it's itty bitty? Maybe it's for a kid. Oh, it's cork size. Great. How big is this thing? Anyways, we have another key. That one. Okay, great. I'm glad I checked this before I went back up. This is a journal. Looks like it's blank. Not much. Wait. There's a slip of paper in here. This is... Alright, I found a sheet of paper with colorful something or others on it. Archive! Paper with a colorful... Oh, boy. Huh. I don't want to have to keep flipping back and forth, but this is too much to write down, so I'm just going to take a picture of that. I'm just gonna... Okay, got it. Perfect. Great. Alright, so now we can go upstairs. What do we got? We got the tablet, which I know connects to the thing. Great. Anyways, how are you guys doing? Can we take these off now? Yeah, I think so. I mean, we unlocked the door to the decompression chamber, right? Yeah, no point in keeping the damn things on now. Off they go. We're just stripping. Just couldn't wait. Ah, feels much better. Clover, you're drenched in sweat. Hey, you're not thinking creepy stuff, are you? I probably am if the other branches are any indication. Of course not. Just put them back in the locker. Put your sweaty suits back in the closed locker. You better not, like, smell mine or something. Come on. I'm offended you would even suggest such a thing. It's like you remember when I did shit like that. Okay. There's the scanner thing around here somewhere. Where are you? There, over here. Tablet. Right, let's just connect these and booyah. Hey, it says something. I'll read it. Inspecting the protective suit. System is still operating in diagnostic mode. Full range of scan is not possible, so small suits must be used for calibration. Okay. Please place the child-sized protective suit in a standing position on the designated location. Touch the screen to begin inspection. Okay. This stool is probably what the message is talking about. So I just stand up the suit and put it here? I think so. I gotta put it on the fucking doll. Oh, I hate it! I hate it so much. Alright, here we go. Should I put the dressed up Zero Junior doll here? Oh, there was a big old 8 on it. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. The pattern on the display is the same as the pattern on the stomach of the stuffed animal wearing the protective suit. Select it to scan the pattern so the device can read the colors in the pattern. Once you have that, enter 3 numbers on the right side of the screen and press check. Fuck. Oh, okay. I need a blank space to write. God, I have so many scribbled notes for this fucking game. Alright, here we go. So this is black. Oh no, the AC just kicked on. Sorry, guys. This is red. That's cyan. Honey, if you can hear me, can you kill the AC, please? This is green. This is magenta. Yellow. And blue. Great. Okay, so we got that. And then I got my crazy... Alright. So... in theory, the first number is... So all... Cyan's lit on all of these. Which one was cyan? I could have just looked. Okay. So I'm thinking... Since I have the weird... I'll click on it just so you guys can see it. Since I have this... I think it's like which legs of that 8, that digital 8, are lit up to make those make a number. So it'll be like the first number will be where all these positions were. The second number is this one, and the third number is this one. So just those 2 change on that, which is very handy. Give me 1 moment so I can kill the AC. So that way it's not coming through the mic. Thermostat upstairs. Technology's great. No, there you go. You can do it. Okay. So, we're going to do that. Let me pull that picture back up. So, we've got, cyan. Black is lit on all of them, and yellow's lit on all of them. Okay. So that's cyan, black, and yellow. So these 3 are on all of them. So the first one has red and blue. So this is red and blue. Okay, so right now we're like here. Great. Red and blue. And magenta. So that's got it. That's a 6. Yep. Great. And then the second one is, yeah, cyan, black, and yellow. Yes, cyan, green, black, blue, and yellow. That's a 2. And then it's cyan, green, black, magenta, yellow, and then 3. Great. Nailed it. Okay. Deserve a pat on the back. Colors changed. You're right. Yep. Okay. So, there's got to be another fucking solution. This is moon, moon, moon. It's moon, everybody! Okay. And then there's this chart right here. Okay. This is green fuchsia. So green magenta, green magenta. So that would be a 1 approximately. And then cyan, green magenta. So 117. So let's try 117 on this. 117. Got it! Hell yeah. Alright, and then this is moon, moon, sun. Moon, moon, sun. Beautiful. Alright, let's go open that safe, you guys. Alright. I don't remember where the fucking safe was. I saw it somewhere. There you are. Just chilling on the floor. Moon, moon, sun. Alright. Stopping in the middle of a room wasn't terrible. Hooray! It opened! Good job. Whatever the fuck. And then we're gonna back up because we're fucking idiots. Nope. Moon, 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 moon. Even in the Nonary games, Master Chief's presence is felt. Yeah, presence is felt. Why don't we... Where's Master Chief when you need him? Alright, what do we find in this one? I'll take everything out, just be patient. Let's see. First off, it's the fucking map we don't use. That's great. I'm not reading us discussing the fucking map anymore. We got our ambidex key cards. Me and Clover are gonna take one. We're gonna give one to Tenmyoji. He's gonna be like, why? Fucking, you're so dumb! God, I hate this. Alright, is this a memory card? What's that go to? I feel like I've seen something like that before. I mean, yes, many times. I wonder what's on it. Yeah. Unless we can find something to stick it into. We won't be finding out anytime soon. Okay, great. We'll figure that out later. For now, let's just take it with us. And all we got left is the key out of this fucking room. Great. Time to move. Now, here's... we're not with Dio right now, so the gate will probably open again. Where's the fucking... that one? Let's GTFO! 3, 2, 1. I don't know why it needs us to do the countdown. You found it! Alright. We didn't go anywhere! We stayed in the same spot! Oh, I think it just... the thing itself erred. Alright, is this another warehouse?
Looks just like the one on the last floor.
There's even a big old door in the same spot where the number 9 door is in the other warehouse.
True, but it's rusted over. I don't think it's opening anytime soon.
No lever to open it anyway, I can see.
Well, shoot, we couldn't possibly open that with our bare hands, but I tried anyways, like a big, dumb fucking idiot.
Duh. How much do you think that thing weighs?
You'd have about as much luck trying to lift a pickup truck, even if it was unlocked.
I want to know what those are.
Oh, God.
Those white doors?
I can't wait to no longer have the same conversation repeatedly. Are they chromatic doors?
Yeah, seems like it. I mean, look at this. It's one of those things that says lock.
Yeah, just like the ones next to the other chromatic doors.
So you're saying all the chromatic doors to the next round are white?
Yeah, they were different colors before, but...
Guess things have changed for this round.
Before we could discuss the doors any further, a familiar robotic voice crackled over the speakers. Yep, somebody's opened it. It's fucking Dio again.
Ambidex gate has 45 minutes remain.
Okay. What?
The other teams opened the gate early.
Yeah, because they suck
What
ass.
the hell they do that for?
It's because they don't know it could kill
We
us.
haven't even started back yet. Never mind, White. We just need to get back up there pronto. I'm worried about Quark.
Ah, yes.
We need to hook up with Alice and Kay. The sooner the better.
Tenmyoji.
Let's go.
Anyways. No point is playing this game like watching Dora the Explorer. Like, several weeks ago. That's the point. That's when that happened.
There's something on my screen, and I keep thinking it's something on my stream. There we go. I saved it. We're gonna get up there. Dio's gonna have opened it. He's gonna be like, what's the big deal? We're gonna go, we didn't think it needed to be said. Blah, blah, blah. A crisis is gonna happen. Someone is gonna be dead and or keeled over. Quark has already passed out once, so. Also, I think this, oh! Is this the one where Clover took the scalpel? I think this is the one where Clover took the scalpel, and we've just not addressed that again. So I think she's running around with a knife right now. Get checked. We returned to the Flora A warehouse to find only 2 people waiting for us. Kay, who'd gone through the red door. And Dio, who'd gone through the green door. Oh, I don't like this.
Where's Quark?
We took him to the infirmary. At the moment, Alice, Phi, and Luna are looking after him.
So y'all just did this without us? Everybody else is here?
All right.
I don't know if I would describe him as all right, but apparently his condition has not worsened, if that's what you mean.
As something.
He is still resting. However, we...
Good. I'm going to the infirmary.
Tenmyoji, please, wait.
And Tenmyoji ignored Kay and took off at a run through the yellow door. Oh, no. Oh, no. I do not like where this is going. Alright, what are you guys going to tell me now that it's just the 3 of us?
Oh dear, he's gone. There was something I needed to tell him.
Can you tell us?
Well, it's not like it matters. The girls will just tell him when he gets there. He ought to calm down once he's seen the kid.
Oh, that's right, Clover's here. Whoops! Clover and I looked at one another, eyebrows raised.
What are they going to tell him?
Yeah.
Well, you see...
What?
You found virus medicine in the laboratory?
Oh, fuck! We straight up found it in this path. Okay.
Yes. Unfortunately, we found only a single vial.
Okay. Then we can cure Quark's Radical 6.
So it would seem.
Well, I guess we should head over to the infirmary and see how he's doing. Come on, let's go.
Right behind you.
Uh-oh.
He should be fine now. It might take some time for him to recover fully, but the worst is over.
Oh, did we just straight up administer it? Are we just done? Luna's voice is quiet as she stepped back from Quark. Oh, shit! Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I has a worried about what's about to happen with Alice, and we're gonna be like, that's the only vial we found, we've already used it. Oh, my audio stopped for me. I see it still going on stream. She held an injection gun with an empty vial. Delicately, she placed it back in the cabinet. Quark had been laid out on a crude cot and was still sound asleep. His breathing was even and his expression was peaceful. He looked like any other child sleeping soundly after a long day of doing whatever it is that children do to amuse themselves. Any trace of the insanity he'd shown earlier was nowhere to be found. I also like children better when they're sleeping.
Is he really going to be okay?
Yes, we analyzed the vial and confirmed that it was definitely Excelivir.
If we believe everything this machine is spitting out, but yes.
Now that I've administered it.
The Excelivir should eradicate the virus completely given enough time, right?
Yes, that should be the case.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, what a relief.
I'm getting real nervous, you guys.
Things are looking pretty sketchy there for a while, that's for sure.
I felt some of the tension disappear from my shoulders, and I let out a breath I hadn't realized I'd been holding. We weren't out of the woods yet, but at least Quark was safe.
Ooh.
Tenmyoji let out a long, shaky sigh and lowered himself onto one of the empty beds. He rubbed his hands wearily across his face, and I thought I saw the glint of tears.
Alice, you and Kay, I don't know what to say other than thanks. You saved his life. I don't know the words to tell you how much that means to me.
Oh, please. It was nothing. Really. We just happened to be the ones who went through the red door.
Where is Kay?
You saw him back in the other...
He's not in here.
Yeah, he's at the...
We just...
He's still in the warehouse.
Tenmyoji, he talked to you!
Dio and Kay stayed behind.
They went there to wait for you guys while we came back here. We figured someone should explain what was going on so you wouldn't come back to an empty warehouse.
So Dio and Kay were the ones who opened the AB gates?
Not both of them. There was only one door open.
Well, we should get back and tell them how Quark's doing.
Dio does not give a flying fuck.
Kay will want to know at least.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Nodded and headed toward the other side of the room. I was nearly there when Tenmyoji suddenly spoke. Uh-oh!
That's right. You know that memory card we found?
Yeah! There's a slot in the room in here.
I think I know how we can take a look at what's on it.
There's this TV monitor or whatever.
You don't remember?
I clearly do not.
There was a memory card just like it that we used to solve the puzzles in here.
Yeah, he's right. There's a slot next to the screen. It should work for this one, too.
Oh yeah, there it is. Right, yeah! Well, let's give it a shot.
Yeah, I want to see what's on it.
Oh, no. Just give me a minute here. Slid the card into the slot next to the screen. No sooner had I done so than the image of a waveform popped up on the screen.
Is there an audio file on here?
Oh, boy.
Why don't we turn up the volume a bit?
Luna tapped a few things on the screen and a bar began to move across the screen. Before long, a voice drifted out of the speakers. Oh, no.
This is Control. How's it going over there? Bet you missed the sound of my voice, huh? Well, I gotta be honest. It's getting pretty lonely over here, too. Feeling kind of like howling at the moon. Lone wolf style. Speaking of which, I'm looking at it right now. The old girl is beautiful. Never seen a moon this full. And that color. Tonight's that eclipse, remember?
Mm-hmm.
What a way to end 2000.
Yeah, I knew we were past this supposed end date.
The moon's this amazing red. If it wasn't so beautiful, it'd be kind of ominous. Wish you guys could see it too, but sorry, forgot. You're supposed to be on Mars, aren't you?
All right, well, so my "we're not on Earth" theory is potentially correct. Me saying we were on the moon instead, not so much.
So, how are Phobos and Deimos looking right now? Sure, hope I'll get to look up at them someday, too. Anyway, over.
What the fuck was the point of that?
Hey, something wrong? Talk to me, guys. What, you gonna play hard to get because we haven't talked in so long? Enough jokes, all right?
I mean, if he's really all the way on Earth and we're really all the way on Mars, like, there would be a lot of lag.
Knock it off. Where are you guys? Is there something wrong with the radio? You're saying everything's green? Well then, what the hell's going on here? Why aren't they responding? No, the video feed's online. Look, you can see all 9 of them, 3 at each table. What? Someone hacked our feed? What do you mean this isn't live? An old clip on repeat? Who would do that? What in the hell is happening here? This is Control. I repeat, this is Control. Please come in. I'm asking you to respond.
Isn't the comm delay from us to the rovers on Mars like 12 minutes? Something? Yeah, something like that. Okay, so we're on Mars, and they've been bamboozled.
This is...
Oh, thank God. You really had me worried there. What happened?
6 of us are... dead.
Whose voice is this? It's not Clover, it's not Alice. That wasn't Luna. 5? Or somebody else?
What?
Counting myself, there are only 3 left.
That doesn't sound like any of our voices.
How? Why are...
They were killed.
Oh, it's the old lady. It could be the old lady.
What?
I guess you could say I killed them.
You guessed you could say that?!
No, that's not quite right. Not just them. Not just these 6. All of them. All 6 billion.
Okay, this is the old lady. This is for releasing the virus. They killed the 6 of them killed themselves because of the virus. Yes, okay.
Soon, I will have killed 6 billion people.
Are you there? Respond! Damn it. This is Control. I repeat, this is Control. We have an emergency situation. We have an unconfirmed report of 6 deceased test subjects.
Test subjects?
Deploy rescue and escort teams to the test site immediately. Shit. What the hell happened in there?
Maybe not necessarily the old lady, but definitely somebody who was responsible for the bioweapon. Let me rephrase this. Oh, no. I think it's... do I think Kay's dad is the one responsible for Radical 6? That's really what it comes down to. That I don't know. I'm not going to quite make that connection, but whoever was just talking was part of the release of Radical 6, so.
Yes.
What on earth was that?
No, what on Mars was that? I got only frowns and shaking heads in response. Only one person showed a reaction other than stunned confusion. Fucking Dio. Oh, no, it's you. Oh, that's worse, actually! This is worse! Long after the audio ended, he stared at the screen deep in thought.
Do you know something, Tenmyoji?
Yeah, I think I know what that was.
Excuse me, sir?
It's probably a transmission from the Mars mission test site.
What? Why do you just say that like it's chill?
Mars? I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, thank you, bye!
You mean some kind of space travel?
What kind of test site was it?
Did you know that the government is developing spaceships with particle annihilation engines? These ships would be able to get humans to Mars a lot faster than old chemical rockets, but they don't want to just send a manned Mars mission off half-cocked. That was the idea behind this
They want to
test.
be fully cocked.
They built a whole complex on this old Air Force base in Nevada.
That,
The idea was that it would be a simulation of a manned mission to Mars with a crew of 9 men and women. They'd monitor the whole thing and use that data to plan the real mission.
A facility in the Nevada desert, you say? Yeah? Yeah? So what we just listened to is a transmission from that project?
Yeah.
Why is something like that here?
Don't know why. We found it in the safe. No explanation. Dollars to donuts, it's got something to do with Zero's plan.
Hey, Mr. Garbage Man. Let's assume everything you said we could just take at face value. Why do you know that?
You mean we were meant to hear what was on that card?
Yeah.
It's all very interesting, but how exactly do you know about all this?
Oh, about the simulated Mars mission?
Yes.
I was involved with the project.
You told us you were a garbage man. Involved?
And the intent was to create as accurate a simulation as possible.
So they clearly needed a janitor.
That meant we'd need to simulate the radio silence we'd experienced during conjunction.
What's a conjunction?
It means 2 things in space are close to each other. In this case, we're talking about a superior conjunction, where Mars and Earth are on the exact opposite sides of the Sun. So unless we've got some sort of relay, there'll be a period of time where we won't be able to communicate with each other. What we heard on that card was when the simulated conjunction was scheduled to end.
That's when they died.
Now, we don't know that. They could have died long before that conversation. All we know is that's when it was discovered.
So 6 of the test subjects died, right?
Yeah.
Well, do you remember what she said? There was something about how she didn't just kill 6 people. She said 6 billion. What the heck does she mean by that? Oh, please, let someone in this room have the brain cell!
Just what the hell happened there?
Tenmyoji frowned and looked down at the floor. We were all silent as he paced slowly back and forth across the room, trying to find the missing brain cell. At last he stopped, raised his head, and spoke.
The truth is that there's a chance a virus escaped from the test site.
Okay?
A virus? Wait, you don't mean...
He's stumbled on it?
Yeah. Radical 6.
He's looking at it. He's holding it, he's looking at it. He's thinking about it. Oh, we didn't have to do it for all 8.
I'm just telling you what I know, okay? Nobody's sure how Radical 6 got in there in the first place, but one of the subjects might have been infected when they entered. Or the virus itself might have been an intentional part of the simulation.
Regarding the brain cell, my mom says my kitten Naya has it and she's not sharing. Sorry about that. She's a tiny bitch, but I love her. Oh my god, I love that. I love all of that so much. Thank you, Ashley. Hi, Ashley's mom. And hello, Vagrant. What is up?
The test site deaths became the index case for a pandemic. Anyway, prevailing wisdom says it got out somehow. And once it was out, it spread pretty quick. All across the planet.
So you already knew about the fucking virus. So you pretended to be shocked when we found the article. But you knew how bad it was when we found that the Quark had it. That would explain why you were so about it.
And it killed 6 billion people?
No, not directly. Best numbers put only a third or so of those deaths as directly caused by Radical 6.
Why is no one questioning that he knows so much about this, despite the fact that, allegedly, all any of us know is that article we found? That was, please, someone! Naya, give us the brain cell!
The other 4 billion died from the collapse caused by the deaths of that first third. The whole world just fell apart.
You know a lot of stuff. This is wildly concerning. Wildly concerning. Someone point this out, please. Please. I can't with you. Damn, I have a lot of questions. I don't even know where to start. Yeah, pick any of them. Pick any of them, I beg you. I don't even know where to start knowing where to start. Okay, this, this is not boding well. Well, no, take that back. Explain that date. Unless I heard this wrong, the day the Radical 6 got out was December 31st, 2028.
Yeah.
But the day I got grabbed by the guy in the gas mask was December 25th, 2028.
Me too. Christmas Day.
Oh, we're gonna find out more numbers.
I was kidnapped on
Oh, good!
Christmas
We get
Day.
more of them! We get more of them! Let me go back to my sheet. Oh, where'd it go? Okay, so we got, Luna was also the 25th.
Clover and I were taken 3 days earlier, on
Yep.
the 22nd.
Yep, already had that one.
Yeah.
And you see, no, come on, more of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 of them. I need 10 Miyoji, Quark, and Kay. Kay's not gonna remember shit. That recording was made close to a week after we were all picked up. What the hell's going on here? That thing is from the future. No, it's not, you dumb bitch! God. I don't know how far past that shit we are right now, but we are very far past it.
You see,
I've been yelling about that for a while. Uh-oh. Fuck.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded.
That's fine. We know that.
we're out of time.
No! No! Finish saying the thing you were saying. You have to. You have to. It's the law.
We need to go back to the warehouse.
No, you need to finish talking, sir. Let's actually, we'll all walk back to the warehouse together. It's not that, wait, no, we're on the correct floor. We're not in the other warehouse. It was like, we can all take the elevator together. You can explain it then. No, you're gonna tell us right now, and then we will go. Sir. You haven't answered?
Don't care.
If I had a scalpel, I would stab you.
I need more than 10 minutes to explain everything.
Give us the Cliff Notes version.
Half-assing it is just gonna make you more confused. Now get moving.
That's enough! Shut your damn hole or I'm picking betray!
Hey, come on now.
He's threatening to kill me. Fine. Oh.
Do what you want, but I need to get back to the AB rooms. I'd like to stay with Quark. He seems to be doing all right.
I'll stay here with him. I can do the voting for our pair, I can trust her. Is that all right with you?
Yeah, sure.
Instilling a lot of confidence here.
Well,
oopsies.
thanks, Luna. Take good care of him.
If you'd be willing to do that, I'd be much obliged. Okay, there we go. That's what I missed.
Of course. I'll make sure everything goes fine.
Alright, who's all at one right now? I'm one. It's me, Alice, Tenmyoji, and Fi are all at one, I think is where we're at. Tenmyoji gave her one last nod, then turned and dashed out of the infirmary. Well, that's that, I guess. We should probably be going too.
Yes. We'll just have to wait to hear the rest of what he has to say later.
We're not gonna get that chance.
I'd rather just get it all out in the open now, but there's not much we can do.
Let's get going then.
We returned to the warehouse to find only Kay. I explained what had happened with Quark, then glanced around the room. Where's Dio?
He has gone into his AB room.
Already?
Is Dio a solo or a pair?
Indeed.
Then he opened the first AB gate, right?
Of course.
This is bad. I won't be able to talk with him.
I don't remember who was paired where.
This is going to limit my choices.
Okay, you're against Dio.
You've only got one BP left, don't you?
Dio was a solo. I remember this now because I could have picked to go with him. I think it was Quark, Tenmyoji, and Dio were all solos. Cool.
Yeah. Luna's the same.
Oh, Luna's also at one? Fuck. I genuinely do not remember.
If Vi chooses ally and Dio picks betray.
Fi has to click betray. Like, she's gotta. We cannot trust that fucker.
Fi and Luna will be penalized.
I don't have a choice. I'll have to pick betray. The risk with ally is just too high.
And Dio sucks, so, like, whatever. Unless, don't you have one BP
That's
too?
right. But Kay and I will be playing against Quark.
And he'll just default to ally.
Don't.
I guess you don't need to worry about getting penalized then.
What if Alice and Kay choose betray?
You needn't worry. That will not happen. Even though, as you have told me, Quark is recovering, he is still weak. Moreover, he is only a child. To betray an innocent child would be...
Fuck you, sir!
Yeah, that would be unthinkable.
I really don't trust either of you.
Even if you ignore his age or condition, it's hardly fair to take advantage of someone who can't vote.
So you'll vote to ally?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Of course.
Okay, good.
Well then, shall we go?
God, I can't. Tenmyoji ran off. I cannot trust that.
Yes.
Okay, now it's nodded to one another and disappeared into the AB room, second from the right. Without saying anything, Fi turned and walked into the room just left of theirs. Like, we don't need to see this animation. This is very useless. Naya no longer is the brain cell. She just fell off the table. Oh, good. Maybe we can get it. There left only myself, Clover, and Tenmyoji.
Do you remember what you said to me when you chose the blue door?
Sure.
Something about how you'd convince me to choose ally?
Mm-hmm.
Seems like now would be the time to let me know how you're going to convince me.
Because if you don't, you're literally a murderer? It's not that complicated. I promise you that Clover and I will vote ally. That's it, pretty much. Oh, no. Oh, no.
I see. And you figure I'll believe you because you've only got one BP. Once you've told me that you plan to ally, I won't be able to choose betray. Since if you're telling the truth...
You'll kill me.
Not a bad plan, but it assumes that I've taken killing you off the table. Seems like a risky bet for you.
I
Why is that?
disagree. Why is that? Me? Clover's BP is 6. Oh, yeah. If you ally and we betray, then she'd have enough points to escape, right? She could run through the door, number 9 door as soon as this round is over. Fuck.
I'd never...
You would! You would! That's easy for you to say. But think about it from my perspective. Sure, you might not, but you also might. If I guess wrong, it's a pretty big loss for me.
Well, what if Clover tries to seduce you to get what she wants?
I die. I still just die. So, no. What?
Huh?
That's just an example. What I'm trying to say is that once you two are in that room, Clover might try and make some sort of bargain with you. I'm asking what you're going to do if that happens. Are you sure you'll still choose Ally?
I don't want to hit. I want to make this very clear. I said this last stream. I was like, I'm hitting Betray. I'm absolutely hitting Betray. This is going to be the only time my default is hit Betray. Every other time I'm like, I feel bad about it, even though I think you're going to betray me, and they fucking did, and fuck K. Every time I choose Ally until the game makes me pick Betray. And the last time I was like, nah, we're fucking picking Betray. But right now, the Clover problem is a real problem. The logic makes sense and I'm angry about it. Seduce me, huh? Nope, don't make it. Don't. Sigma? Don't you dare, you horny bastard.
Hey! What are you staring at, you perv? There's no way on earth I'd do anything like that.
How about proposal, we guarantee that, and you stay out here, and I go into the room by myself. Then we know that whatever the vote was purely on me. And there's no risk of that. I think this is a great plan.
Ugh, as if. In your dreams, creep.
Alright, well, I mean, like, give me a chance, but... Well, that's that then. Not gonna lie, though, I'm a little disappointed. Oh, no.
So I can trust you.
Yep.
You're gonna choose Ally.
Mm-hmm.
You can trust us.
Promise.
Of course.
We promise.
All right. I guess I'll vote Ally too then.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Three minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
I hate this.
Well, looks like we don't have much time left. I'm trusting you.
I'm trusting you too. Oh boy, guys, is this gonna be my first injection death? Tomioji gave us a curt nod that turned and started into the second AB room from the left. Oh boy. Let's get to it.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Hey,
no!
I wanted to ask you something.
No, I don't like this position you're standing in! What's up?
Could you pick Betray for me?
I'm definitely hitting Ally now and I'm very angry about it. What?
I mean, I could try and, like, tackle you. But you're so big and strong, you'd probably just throw me on the ground and that'd be it.
Yeah, well,
So I thought I might as well just ask you really nicely. Oh, I mean, I'd be happy to, pay you back.
no. No.
If you just pick Betray for me, then I'll listen to anything you say.
No! No! I, by reflex, reached for the spray bottle I have for the dogs and was gonna spray it at the screen! Ha! Anything? Sigma, no.
Yep, anything. So think carefully, okay? If you choose Ally, you're trusting him with your life.
Can we agree that I'm probably if I hit ally, he is gonna hit betray and I'm gonna die. And if I hit betray, she's gonna fucking leave. Can we just know this is gonna happen, right? Yeah, if he chooses betray, it'll all be it's all over.
Uh-huh. Are you really, really sure you can trust that old fart?
Never trust a fart, everybody. Hit betray. That's not very nice.
The only safe choice is to pick betray.
But if he chooses ally and we don't...
Then I'll have 9 BP. But you don't need to worry about that. Even if I do get 9 BP, I won't just go and open the number 9 door all by myself. I mean, Alice wouldn't have 9 points yet. And I can't leave her behind.
This is actually a good point. Do I think Clover would leave Alice? Do I think Clover would leave Alice? Shit.
Please, will you pick betray?
No, I'm still hitting ally. That gets you to 8. Alice, she's still got a ways to go.
20 seconds remain.
She did before, didn't she? I didn't think there was an ending where Clover left. At least there wasn't an ending where Clover left while Alice was alive. Alice has died in pretty much every other path. So it's possible she left without her because Alice was a corpse. Yeah, Pathos brings up a good point. Yes, you have to do it from desktop. If you do it from... We've noticed if you do it from mobile, for whatever reason, it doesn't actually connect. So. I'm hitting ally! But I genuinely don't actually know if she would leave Alice. But we also know from other paths Alice is probably gonna die soon. I didn't have much time left to think. Would I keep my promise to Miyoji and pick ally, or would I betray him for Clover? And... I'm not. I was gonna make a joke, and I realized I don't want an audio clip of that. Whoa!
If you just pick betray for me, then I'll listen to anything.
I thought it was gonna at least be a flashback to a different timeline and not something that happened 90 seconds ago. In the end, there was only one possible answer.
3, 2, 1.
Ally. I do kind of hope she dick punches me. I really hope that she just gets so mad that I didn't fall for her that she actually just fucking just crumples me to the ground.
Results will be displayed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ambidex Gate.
Yep, great. I have so many notifications. I have so many Etsy notifications. Oh, good.
Results from round 2
of the
Ambidex game
Somebody left
will
me
now be
a review
displayed.
on Etsy. I got 5 stars. Hell yeah! Thank you, person.
Please direct your attention.
Okay, yes. Results screen, great. All right, let's see what everybody did. Okay. Oh, that makes sense though. Oh, he didn't fuck me. Yeah, that makes sense that they did that. That absolutely makes sense. Okay. Beautiful. Hot damn. And no one's at 9. This is good. Fucking Dio. Dio was ready to kill 2 people! Dio was totally fine killing 2 people.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
Wow.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
God, we've got quite a spread. There's a lot of 8s and a lot of 1s. That's a lot.
Looks like you managed to trust me.
Seems I made the right choice.
Only did what I said I would.
That was still expecting a lot from you. You really helped me out by not killing me. Thanks.
I could say the same thing. No need for thanks.
Corner of his mouth twitched into a grin. I felt myself smile a little in response. Clover, on the other hand, looked less than pleased.
That was a bad choice, Sigma.
You're a bad choice. That tracks, actually.
And after I told you I'd listen to anything you said.
Are you just admitting this in front of Tenmyoji? That you tried to betray him? Are you just saying this in front of him? You dumb bitch!
Oh well, whatever.
She sighed heavily, shot me one last annoyed look, and stalked off. Please tell me he heard that. Across the room, Dio and Phi were already confronting one another over their own results.
You tried to kill me and Luna.
Yeah!
Can't say I'm surprised.
Oh, don't give me that. You know exactly what I was doing.
Yeah! Trying to kill Phi and Luna!
I knew you weren't stupid enough to pick Ally. You'd defend yourself with betray, just like I would.
There's no reason for you to.
Wait, where's Luna?
In the infirmary, looking after Quark.
Is that where Alice went too?
Alice? No, she went into one of the AB rooms with Kay.
Yes, we did indeed enter together. When the doors opened, however, she left, somewhat unsteadily, in the direction of the cyan door.
Uh-oh! And I don't like that Dio kind of expected that.
She left the warehouse?
Indeed.
Which one is cyan? Is cyan fucking crew quarters? Is cyan crew quarters?
Without even checking the results?
Correct.
She'd see it on her bracelet!
There's little reason to check them.
Yeah, it's not like Quark was gonna betray you.
Also that.
Indeed.
And you two still choose Ally.
Yeah, because they're not dicks. Go follow Alice, please.
Man, what a pair of bleeding hearts.
If you say so.
Just deck him? How come I've gotten knocked the fuck out repeatedly, but we've never done that to Dio? I take it back. We did do that once to Dio, and then we locked him in a pod. I forgot about that. Never mind.
Being mocked for my compassion is a small price to pay for retaining my humanity.
Assuming you have humanity, but continue.
Where did Alice run off to?
While we were in the AB room, she mentioned being quite tired. Perhaps she went to one of the cabins to rest.
Follow her!
Oh, well, I guess that would make sense.
Ah, son of a bitch. An ominous rumble filled the warehouse? Is it just the doors closing? Was that the ominous rumble?
The ambidex round 3.
Yeah.
Starkey. There is
Yeah,
the
you can't use them however many times you want. We have this conversation about how math works and how the things reshuffle every time. We can't play it indefinitely. Yeah, he did.
As soon as the gates close,
Yep, we saw all that. While we're going through things we already know, I'm gonna try to help Vagrant. So yes, when you don't have to have links to a specific Discord to join them. Like, yes, that's a direct way to invite people, but if you've got membership tied to a sub or a Patreon or anything like that, you can connect those directly like that. And so you integrate those two things. And then once you do that connection, then it'll be like, hey, these are the Discord servers you're like eligible to join. And mine should be listed under that. I will force a resync. Can I resync from, let's try resyncing from mobile. Let's multitask here. Let's do it. With a moment, it's a series of risks were extended for me to examine. Okay, we're looking at everybody's colors and numbers. It's letting me click through them. I feel like maybe I should have been paying more attention. Let's see. I don't think I can resync from here. I will do it in a bit. Huh? It looks like all the colors are weird. Clover is a cyan pair and Phi's a magenta pair, but Tenmyoji's a yellow pair. Alright. Let's actually write these down again. This is always different. Alright. Cyan is Clover. Magenta. Whoopsies, that is not how you spell that at all. And then yellow is Tenmyoji. Okay, great.
The 3 solos are red, green, and blue. K's red, Dio's green, and you're blue.
Dio. And then me. Okay, great. Now we're just to group up for the chromatic doors. Oh, we lost the brain cell! I think they're gonna be white this time. You think they're gonna be white? You saw them, you dummy!
Ah, yes. Dio told me about them. Very interesting.
Yeah, they're white, all of them. I had a good look while I was waiting for Sigma to show up down in the warehouse.
You should have seen them too then, Phi.
Yeah, I did. You're talking about the doors in the Floor B warehouse, right?
Yeah, so lay it on us. How are the groups gonna shake out this time? We don't have a choice in the groups, we just have a choice in door. Option A, let's see. Yeah, this is the only, that's the only option.
Huh? Wait, you mean there's only one option?
God, I want the brain cell so bad.
Yeah, there's no other way we can group up to make white. Alice, Luna, and Quark aren't here to show us their bracelets, so we don't know for sure what their colors are. But it's pretty clear they'll all be pairs, since none of the pairs here have a partner.
Please, can we go follow Alice? Why is it taking us this long to do that?
Alright, what now? We've got plenty of time until those white doors open.
Follow Alice! 54 minutes!
I'm gonna go find Alice.
Someone should go with you!
Of course, I'll come with you then.
There we go. Clover gave her a shrug, and the two of them headed out through the cyan door. I feel like all of us should go, though. I'll go back to the infirmary, I guess?
Do I really need to say it?
Yes? Because I don't know what it is? The infirmary, right? Oh, you're gonna go check on Quark?
Yeah.
Oh, that. Okay. I thought we were gonna have, like, a moment. Gave me a nod and trotted out through the yellow door. So it's just me and Kay left? Kay just murders me right here. That only left 3 of us. Oh, Dio's also here. Ooh! What are you guys gonna do?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna head over to the lounge and have a drink. You wanna tag along, Kay?
Are you making fun of me? I find it rather hard to drink with this mask on.
Oh, right, of course. My bad. Well, I'm out. Later.
Someone go with him! He's just gonna go plant bombs! With a lazy wave of his hand, Dio slouched off toward the magenta door. Took me a moment to realize Kay was following him.
Hey, what is this? You following
You
me?
invited him!
No, you must be mistaken. I hope to investigate Floor B further. There are still several rooms I haven't visited.
Okay. You don't have to tell me your life story.
I would like Kay to kill
See
Dio,
ya.
please. Their conversation ended as they reached the door and stepped through it. Sure, great, perfect. Can I go look where I found the knife before? Or where Alice found a knife before? Can I go do that? Alright, what should I do? Go to the other side of the fucking rooms, please. Ah! Oh.
Tonight's that eclipse, remember? What a way to end 2028, huh?
Of course, I need to get the rest of that story out of Tenmyoji. The words were scarcely out of my mouth before I set off on a dead run down the hallway and toward the infirmary. I said it out loud? Fucking weirdo. Oh, I don't like this music! There's nobody here? There should be several people here! The room was completely empty. I edged forward and peeked around the partition. There he was. Tenmyoji. He was standing next to Quark, apparently oblivious to my presence. Looking down at something in his hand. Don't be the scalpel. Do not kill yourself right here, sir. A picture. Oh. Oh. I must have made some small noise because he suddenly looked up, saw me, and hastily shoved the photo back in his pocket. What was that? It was a photo of something, right? Was it yours?
Forget it.
No?
It's got nothing to do with you.
But all the stuff we had with us when we got grabbed was taken away. Why were you hiding it?
Why should I tell all of you about one measly photo?
Why? For whatever reason it is you think you shouldn't be telling us about it. You're hiding it for a reason. Anyway, where's Luna?
I asked her to leave.
Why?
I wanted to be alone with Quark for a bit. So, why are you here?
Well, the creepy music's still going, so partially that. I wanted to hear the rest.
What?
Oh my god, you dumb bitch.
What the hell are you talking about?
Talking about that simulated manned mission to Mars. We heard that recording about
I don't
it.
have any idea what you're talking about. I'm getting old. Memory's not what it used to be. Seem to be forgetting a lot of stuff lately.
Nice try, pal, but you're not getting away with it this time. You remember something, alright? You remember so much you told me it'd take way more than 10 minutes to tell it all.
You really sure you want to know?
Yes!
Maybe I'll tell you, and then you'll regret it. Maybe you'll wish you'd kept your fool mouth shut.
I will choke you with your dumbass bolo tie.
Just think about all the hopes you've got for the future, and all the happy memories of your past.
This is a very odd and specific threat.
What if what I have to tell you makes everything you've ever believed ring hollow, and the whole world just crumbles around you?
You talking to Sigma or are you talking to Gwen right now?
You sure you want that?
No, I'm not sure, but please do it anyways! Come on, you don't need to threaten me.
This isn't a threat.
It's a promise.
I'm being honest here. Are you really, truly prepared?
Oh my god. My drink just spit at me. Of course! Never got the chance to say I am. Hello? You found a body. How could it, if I've exploded in the room, her face a mixture of anxiety and fear.
Good. There you are.
Did something happen?
Alice is...
Yeah?
Look, just come with me,
Yeah.
alright?
Yeah, she's gonna have just a knife.
She's in the number 2 cabin.
Yeah, of course she is. It's the murder room! Without waiting for a response, Fi spun around and ran back out of the room. Tamioji and I exchanged a quick, confused look, then leapt up and took off after her. Yep. Saw this fucking shenanigans again. That's the scalpel that Clover had. So that's a problem. That's not the knife, that's the scalpel. And Clover took it earlier. The first thing I saw when I stepped through the door was the blossom of red on her chest. Felt as though I'd walked straight into a brick wall and stopped short, my body refusing to move. No. Why did this happen? Radical 6, bitches! Forced one shaking foot forward, and then the next. My legs began to buckle, and I put a hand against the wall to steady myself as my heart thundered in my chest. Calm down, calm down. This looks pretty bad, but you don't actually know anything yet. Brain cell. Yeah, that's right. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe we can still save her. Then at last pressed my fingers to her neck, and those hopes were dashed. Like her chest is. No pulse. Clearly she wasn't breathing either. Her pupils dilated hideously, making her face seem somehow inhuman. No, it's not true. Why? Then I noticed that all the blood must have distracted me, but now I saw there was a scalpel buried in her chest. Judging by the position of its handle, she had been stabbed through the heart. Felt a sympathetic twinge of pain in my own chest, and my stomach lurched. Bile and hopelessness rose up in my throat. I stood, hands balled tightly into white-knuckled fists, and took a deep breath. What the fuck? All around the room were the rest of the Nonary Games participants, except, of course, for Quark. I wanted to ask which one of them had killed her. Even if it had been one of them, though, there was no way they'd answer. All I could do was stare at each one of them in turn and ask myself, is this person a murderer? The looks they traded with one another suggested that I wasn't the only person wondering if they were standing next to a killer. An unsettling silence filled the room. As opposed to a settling silence. That's never happened. Clover was the first to speak. The person who had the scalpel last.
Who did this?
This would be the part where Clover, if she had 9 BP, would be piecing the fuck out.
Say something. Answer me. Please, Clover, calm down. We don't even know if she was killed. Then what happened? An accident? You think a scalpel just dropped from the ceiling and stabbed her?
We've already seen that Radical 6 tried to make Quark kill himself, so...
Cool it, kid.
You did it, didn't you?
I mean, I would also believe that.
You nuts?
Then who did it? Who killed her?
Clover, even if we assume that she was murdered, that doesn't necessarily mean the killer was one of us, does it?
Wait a minute. You went into the AB room with Alice during the last round, didn't you? Something happened in there, didn't it?
No, nothing happened.
Don't lie to me! There's no way Alice would just run off like that! She wouldn't leave me! Something happened! If she was going to leave, she'd tell me! She...
Hey, Clover, don't you think just assuming Alice was murdered is jumping the gun a little bit?
How can you look at her and say that? Scalpels don't just stab people all by themselves!
You don't know that.
Oh, I see. I see.
Uh-oh! This is the ending where Clover kills everybody!
I get it now.
This is the axe ending!
You're all in on it, aren't you?
Uh-oh!
It wasn't just one killer. It was 6!
This is the axe!
No wonder you're so anxious to say this wasn't a murder.
Clover, please, just settle down.
Fine. Show me some proof then. Prove to me in 10 seconds that you didn't murder my friend, or I'm going to kill every last one of you bastards!
Oh, she's just being straight up about it.
You're all going to die just like she did!
Hold on a minute.
9, 8.
What are you gonna do? I actually kind of want to know.
Clover. 6, 5, 4.
If she just grabs the scalpel out of Alice's chest and starts flailing about stabbing us, it's gonna be buck wild.
Clover.
Y'all choked me out for less than this.
3, 2, 1.
What? What do you mean this is a lock? How is this a lock? What the fuck? But what? There is proof in that. We saw this with Core. We saw. Oh my god. Oh my god, this game is gonna fucking kill me. We know! We know! We know! Guys, my cup is empty. This is empty. This is a problem. This is a problem. This game is a problem. That's a fucking problem. That's a problem. This is a problem. Everything's a problem. We're gonna take a break. Hey, guys, we're gonna take a break. You should go get yourself some water and a snack and some kind of fun beverage. Maybe it's hot cocoa. Maybe it's 151. I don't know. Live your best life. But you should get things. And we're gonna take a break. And we'll be back. And we're gonna... And we'll go back to here. We're gonna go here and hit betray. And fucking see what happens. What happens is Clover's gonna get 9 BP. We're gonna find dead Alice and she's gonna fucking leave. Or she'll just leave immediately. Apparently, I don't know. But like we're like out of shit. Oh, break time! It's break time! Everybody, it's break time! We'll be back in a few minutes. Friends. Friends, please. First of all, I'm saying it. I took the tiara off. It's been digging into my head a little bit. There is still alcohol in the cup. Don't worry, but the tiara did have to come off. It was grinding into my skull. Hey, real quick, do you like pretty things? And when I say pretty things, I mean like scarves. This sounds fucking bonkers. I've never been excited about a scarf before. There is I don't want to call it a brand, but I guess I'm gonna call it a brand. There is somebody that that I track their stuff on Twitter. It's Forest Girl clothing, and a lot of it's stuff that I love the idea of, but it's just not something that I feel like fits my body type. But it's like very, those things are like very flowy and very chic and whatever. They opened pre-orders for these beautiful fucking scarves. It's like a black very see-through sheer kind of material that's got either in gold or in silver, all like these celestial like constellations and stars and moons and things like that. Very, very fucking pretty. And I forgot that pre-orders opened today at like 2 p.m. because I was dealing with other stuff. And I like, while I was like, Jeff was making my drink for me, and I was like, let me just check Twitter real quick. And I went, oh fuck, that was a thing. So I just put in my pre-order for these scarves. They're very pretty. They're very pretty. So if you're like, I want a pretty scarf, you should go to the Twitter. Or I think you could probably just Google it and get straight to the website. Pre-orders for the Celestial Scarf. There's also a skirt, which is very cool, but I'm not a maxi skirt kind of person. But scarves, yo. I'm telling you guys to go look. I'm just gonna Forest Girl. I'm just gonna straight up. I'm gonna get it up. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. Yeah, there's a skirt. There's also like capes, which are fucking wild. But here we go. All the pre-orders. All the pre-orders are right there. It's a skirt. So the skirt has like suspenders on it, which is a very cool thing. That's a style that I love the idea of, but I would never know what shirt to wear with it, and I don't feel like it would work on my body shape. Which is not to say there's anything wrong with it. Like, I'm not being down on myself. I just don't have the right shape for that kind of stuff. But the suspenders are removable, so they don't have to be there. So skirt, scarf, fucking dope ass cape. The scarf I thought was gonna be more expensive. So when I saw it was $25, I was like, I really wanted a silver one. I generally do things in silver, rather than gold. I feel like it goes with my skin tone better. But the gold is very pretty, so I definitely ordered one of each. Anyways, so, this shop is run by, a woman named Heidi. She's very lovely. And I've always wanted to order something from this company, from her, but I was just like, just none of this is gonna work on my linebacker shoulders. I have very boxy shoulders, and I know this about myself, and that's fine, but it does mean I know certain styles of things don't work on me, and it's most of the stuff that she has, so I'm like, oh, I like the idea of it. If I put it on, I'm gonna look like a potato sack, so I'm just not gonna do it. A scarf, though, that's universal. Anyways, treat yourself to a pre-order of a lovely scarf. I heard scars and I was about to go on and on about Garrus. I'm gonna regret saying this sentence out loud. I regret to this day not ordering the Garrus body pillow. I should've! But then I was like, I'm a grown-ass adult. And I share a bed with somebody. Where am I gonna put a fucking body pillow? I don't need to cuddle with a body pillow, and if I want to, I'll just cuddle with my partner. But every time I see a picture of it, I go, I should have bought it. I should have. I fucking love Garrus. Anyways, what do you mean? Is it custom Garrus wood burning? Oh, Warper, don't tempt me. You posted the pictures of your dope. Hey, everybody, it's been a while I think I've straight up said this. Hey, Warburg in here, Mr. Warburg, does dope-ass wood burnings. Y'all should go check that shit out. Let me... Hold on. Going back to the Twitters. Give me that. They're incredible. I'm fortunate to have several of them. This is a good start. And there's a link there to his actual website and everything. They're dope as hell. I have, okay, from right here I can see two. I know where a third one is. I just haven't finished rearranging that wall. Yeah, they're super dope. Yeah, and that Garrus one, I was like, oh, feelings. Anyways, we're gonna play this game now. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do this. If Mass Effect suddenly became virtual reality, imagine the possibilities with Garrus. I'm not going to say any of these words out loud. What I am going to say is, speaking of VR, hey, so last night I was watching Critical Role, but the Game Awards were going on, and I saw that there was an announcement for Among Us VR, which sounds awesome, but I guarantee I would scream like a little bitch every time I get killed. Just turning around and seeing that come at me will startle the fuck out of me every time. Every time. I will... involuntary, blood-curdling, my neighbors will hear it, scream. Got me in a box. Yeah, that's right, Warper. You accept those compliments. I love this shit. All right. How would that work? There was a cool little clip of it, so I'm curious how moving around the ship would actually work. But yeah. Anyways, back to this fucking game. So we're gonna go here and hit betray. But like, look at how many things we've been blocked from. This is absurd. All right. So yeah, so right now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. There was a 7th block, but we unblocked it to get to one of these. So 6 active blocks, and then we've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 endings. We're at 6 and 6. Jesus fucking Christmas. All right, we're gonna hit betray. I hate it. He's gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad. All of us are just gonna be mad. I don't want to do it. And is Clover just gonna be like, sucker, and then leave, or is she gonna pretend for a little bit?
Sigma,
We've seen this already.
ask you something.
We've seen this. We're just gonna skip all of that. Woof. Woof. I hate it. I hate this. Oh, we're still on the skip. Fuck.
Results from round 2 of the Amber
okay.
please.
Yep. I'm just gonna... I have things written on that side, so I'm gonna turn this. Oh, man. Betray, betray. Betray! Oh, God, I hate it. Like, she's gonna leave. She's leaving.
Points, please check.
Ugh.
So, that's how it is, huh? Promises are made to be broken, I see.
Sorry, I just couldn't bring myself to trust you.
I could have chosen betray and killed you.
I mean, I also hit betray, so it would have just been a net zeros.
That was a possibility.
Yeah, after all, you did choose betray in the last round.
That was a completely different situation.
It wasn't, though.
Well, in any event, your idiotic paranoia has given Clover 9 BP.
Yep.
How do you intend to deal with that?
Well, y'all choked me the fuck out. I imagine we can subdue her. Don't worry. She'd never try... She'd never try and open the ding ding. The number 9 door has been opened.
Really? Then what's that? Look, I believe she's standing in front of the number 9 door right now.
Ah!
I refuse to continue explaining to my husband what the differences between hips and waist are when it comes to my— Oh! Vagrant! Bring him over here! Bring him— I'll do it for you! Bring him here! And we'll go big Gen screen, and I will do it for you, okay? Well, we're gonna hang out here for a second. I'm gonna wait. Yeah, we are the devil. This is wonderful. I'll bust out a white. We'll draw diagrams. It'll be great. I love this. And the registry. He's currently on the phone for board meeting stuff. Okay, we'll move on for now. When he's off the phone, you let us know and we will stop and I will clear this up. If I was gonna be nice about it, I'd just be like, hey. No, actually, I'm not gonna say, I'm not gonna give you this because I don't want you to say that and have him go, oh, I want to have this experience of speaking to your husband who has no idea who I am. Ashley, I have several questions about what you're dealing with. What the hell? No way. Oh, fucking Christ. No one stopped. No one else stopped her! Even Alice! She did leave Alice. Incredible.
Oh, the number 9 door.
I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing. No, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Vagrant, you can tell me that you're not gonna actually do it. That would be fine. And then I will, and then I'll give my idiot proof. It's idiot proof! Explanation of the difference between the measurements. And maybe that'll do it for him. I don't know.
She opened it.
Yep.
Shit.
And Alice is not reacting at all. She's not reacting to Alice. This is fine. Clover! What the hell are you doing?
Sorry. Alice gave me an order, though.
Oh, whoops.
Clover, you have to get out of here and call for help.
You're flashbacking, but like we didn't. He's learned to just listen to me. I mean, fair. That's good. When all else fails, at least there's that. No, I try to come up with idiot-proof ways to describe a lot of things. Partially because I used to be a teacher and I had to do that all the fucking time. And partially because I work in film and some of these people are very good at what they do. But they're very much creative brains. It's not logic all there all the time. Now, waist is belly button, hips is butt. Your belly button doesn't line up with your butt. Waist, belly button. Hips, butt. That's where you put the tape measure. Ta-da.
My BP's down to 1. I'll have to play the AB game at least 3 more times in order to get to 9. If someone beats me to it, then we'll be trapped here forever. That can't happen. I'm giving you an order as your commanding officer.
Oh, commanding officer. This is new information.
Escape.
What about the promise you made me? Oh, Sigma, you dumb little pervy boy.
Promise?
You said you listened to anything I said.
So, I am, aren't I? I can sure hear you well enough. Every little word is reaching my ears, isn't it? What? Were you thinking of something gross?
I was thinking of you not opening the 9 door like you said.
You're a perv.
Can we just tackle her so she's also stuck here with us? Come on now. Listen and follow are so different.
The number 9 door has been opened.
I'm just imagining the people who are in the infirmary right now being like, well, fuck.
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Anyway, I did what I promised, so I'll be heading off now.
Clover!
Clover!
Fucking bitch!
Yeah.
I'm not getting out of here!
Yes, stop her! Dio leapt toward Clover with a roar, but she danced quickly aside, dodging his punch with ease. God fucking damn it.
Bye, guys.
With a last carefree grin, she leapt through the number 9 door. I knew it was gonna happen, but I'm still mad. This is like, I'm not surprised, I'm just disappointed. Alright.
Clover's such a bitch. I'm actually siding with Dio on this.
9
Yep.
door. This ends.
Yeah, it ends. Yeah, everything's open. Yeah, whatever. Okay.
She's gone.
Shit.
All we can do now is wait for her to call for help.
Help, huh? Let's hope there's still someone who can.
What's that supposed to mean? Yeah, is this when you're gonna finally finish telling us shit? Tell me what you said. Nothing. Just shuffled off through the yellow door and out of the room. Cold silence descended on the rest of us. It was a silence that promised to remain for a very, very long time. And game over screen. Right there. Game over. You're only going to see part of it because I sit in the way. There it is. Yep. Oh, it was taller than I expected. Alright. There's only one path left. There's only one path left. We've gotten one ending. Just like everything we need is on the one fucking path. Okay, there's two paths. Excuse me. We go back here. And we just pick the other chromatic door. Okay, there's two. Excuse me. Oopsies. No. I didn't mean to hit that. No. No. I don't want to sit through this. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit the back button. Give me the flowchart! Flowchart! So confused how there are so many endings left after so many ends. Right? It's just so fucking many. It's just so many. I think we're officially now at more deaths. We're at more deaths than locks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 locks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 deaths, 1 actual end. Fucking Christ. Alright, so we want the not blue door. Clover and I were... Okay. There's probably one clue here to lead in another path. Maybe? But well, here's the thing, is there wasn't a clue in that path because none of the black... So when you find the thing, that's when it turns green. So nothing that we're blocked from has turned green. So there was nothing we got from this that unlocked anything else. There was no reason for this. You go through the red door with Dio. Yeah, it's not that it's confusing, it is just frustrating. Like, it's not confusing in that everything makes sense. I'm putting that in so many air quotes. Like, there's so a lot of open ends, but I'm like, all the ends, everything, all the threads make sense for what you've got with them, and they will all come together, and I've already gone over how I think they'll all come together. But, like, there's just too many. I'm like, I don't care anymore. This is too many threads. It's too many threads. Oh, alright, yeah. Let's fucking go, Dio. Let's fucking go.
Betting on the dark horse, huh? It feels kind of weird to say that about myself.
Take off your stupid hat and go through the door.
Anyway, might as well be polite. Thank you.
Are you okay with that, Clover? I actually don't care if you're okay with it.
Well, I don't really trust him.
And I don't trust you! You just left me to die! Fuck off!
Alice really wants to go with option B.
Yes, this works fine.
What was Dio's ending? Dio's ending is the reason I'm furious. Dio's ending was it was me, Fi, and Dio all getting outside, being in the desert / on the moon / on Mars, don't know. And Fi being like, hey, give me the deactivation code for Bomb 0. So I know this is the fucker planting the bombs, but this lock and this lock both are like, who's planting the bombs? I don't know. But the one ending I have tells me. It's even right here on the screen. This is fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. We bashed you over the head with a rock. We didn't! We didn't! I tried to and I stopped her like a fucking idiot. I should have just let her.
Okay, 10 me OG, and I will take the green door.
Did you reach those who planted the bomb endings before or after you got the Dio ending? After! I got them after I got the Dio ending! That's why I'm so mad! I got the Dio ending and then got to the Phoenix Wright point of you did it and it to be continued me. I can feel the literal pressure in my head. I'm that mad about it. I'm that mad about it. Like, legitimately, my rage at that facet of this game is not me, like, playing it up for the yucks and the... I'm actually legitimately mad that the game's like, you don't know this. I was like, but I do. But I do know this. I knew it the first time. I knew it the second time. I knew it both times already. It was already on my whiteboard. You can't see it right now, but you have to trust me, the whiteboard is over there. Zero bomb deactivation code. LXA. QNS GDQ. I remember laughing. I was like, ah, GDQ, game's done quick. Hey, that starts in very soon in January. Anyways. Oh, Ashley! We're killing this game. We're killing this game. Here's the problem, is Persona 5, I played the first castle? I played through the first 2 castles before I was like, this game fucking sucks. So yeah, kill all 3. If that was an option, yes, that. If you made me do it, we're killing this game. I guess I would fuck Persona 5 just to be like, get that out of the way. And I guess, like, you know, better the devil you know than the devil you don't. So I guess I'd marry Persona 4. Just because I know what that is. And that was, I didn't like that game, but at least, like, it tracked and, like, made sense. This game is just bullshit. I didn't enjoy the gameplay style of Persona 4. I don't enjoy that style. This game is just the fucking worst. Can I explain to y'all the relief I felt when I'm not watching the Game Awards, but you guys posted in the Discord, like, oh, the Persona Steam game that got, the Persona Steam game that got announced during the Game Awards was the Arena fucking game and not Persona 5. I was like, oh god, I've dodged a, like, I know I wrote in the Discord, like, oh, dodged a bullet, but, like, I cannot explain to you the relief I felt to not have that looming over me. Anyways, back to this fucking...
It's not great.
Disaster of a game.
In Dio. I'm good.
Well, I'm willing to do option B. Quark should be fine if he's with Luna.
So Quark is going to be with Luna and Phi. There we go. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
It felt like winning Russian roulette. Yes, it really did.
I'll take good care of him. I promise.
What about Phi and K? Oh, wait, no.
No problems here.
Oh, I'm confused. It was P and L we're going with Quark. Is there another P?
I'll take Quark and Luna.
Oh,
We'll
okay.
do the blue door.
I also approve of option B.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Alice had already said she was not going with you. Like, she'd already said that, and I remembered that. So I know if I clicked that option, she'd be like, well, you're not listening. I just didn't want to listen to her bullshit anymore.
I will take the green.
I did that as a fun, like, a lull. My first time through, I was like, well, this person said they didn't want to do this option, but this option's here, so I'm going to click it. And they were like, are you fucking dense? It's like, yeah. Looks like we're all set. Let's fucking go.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
Come on, guys, hurry. The door's already closing. Yep.
I know.
You guys heard that too, right? The seconds to spare, we leapt across the threshold.
2, 1.
Oh boy.
0. Chromatic doors closing.
Okay. Can you tell if Ashley's making a joke or actually missed it? Yeah, I'm in a room with Clover and Dio. This is the actual worst. What is this? There's only 3 doors. I've so many times. We've done this so many times. This is literally time number 8 of doing this. I actually miss it. Oh, you're gonna make me say it out loud. Ashley. Ashley. Dio yelled, "I'm coming." And Clover yelled, "I know, I know." Oh, also, I've had a lot of whiskey tonight. All right, pull the fucking lever.
Oh, it's got a lever on it.
Don't get too attached. It's probably a lever. Yeah, pretty good, huh?
No, it was not good. Shut up.
Am I great or what?
You're the literal worst. Dio's the literal worst. You're a close second, though.
Huh? Huh?
Especially with the way Dio yelled it. Exactly. See, Sassy's following. Also, Sassy, I love you. I'm glad you're back. How's Sassy, baby? Is he finally, like, no longer, like, got respiratory shenanigans? I say that. That was too open-ended. He was very loud when he was breathing before. Is he still that? Can't roll with whiskey. Oh. Whiskey's an art form in this house.
Hey, Sigma, is this chick simple or something?
Again, do not think you are the one to talk. I wouldn't rule it out. Let's just take it easy with her, okay?
Hey! What kind of a gentleman has a secret conversation in front of a lady?
You left us all to die a few minutes ago. You can go fuck yourself.
I guess it can't be helped, though. You boys just secrete secrets.
This is gonna be an uncomfortable room to be in. This is brown water, Ashley's mom. It's just brown water. I call it whiskey because it makes me feel better. Ashley's mom, stop listening. Guys, is that convincing? Hold on, I'm gonna roll deception real quick. Hold on, what is this? Where's my d20? I don't want to curse any of my Gwen d20s. Hold on. Can't do that. This is a random one. Let's you. I rolled a 2. I don't know what my modifier is, but I guarantee it's not good. Frankly, it's probably a negative. I'm rolling a perception. Hang on. Oh, perfect. Yeah. Yeah, so for the most part, I cannot drink whiskey straight. There is a pecan whiskey we have that I can drink straight. I sip that. And I'll have like a little bit and I'll just nurse that for like hours. Most of the time it's in cocktails. Most of the time, I do something called a new old fashioned. So it's making an old fashioned, but it's got a little splash of Di Serono in it, and that just sweetens it a little bit. Yeah, it would be insight. See, I should have caught that, but I've had some brown water. And I didn't catch that. I was just reading the chat. Sassy's keeping us in check. She rolled a nat 20. No! Sassy, you should DM a thing. I think you would be hilarious as a DM. Just like a one-shot. That fucking round was a legit nat 20. Shit. No, but remember you can't crit on skill checks. So what's her modifier? Anyways. Moving on. I rolled a nat 1 on tequila one time and I never drink it ever again now. I'm weird with tequila. I don't have one of those like tequila stories. But like I've noticed over time that if I have any tequila, like I have a margarita or whatever, I can't drink a different liquid after that. It doesn't matter what it is. Like, if I have a margarita, if I have margaritas, and then I'm suddenly like, I'm gonna have a Coke, I will be violently ill. I won't even be, like, drunk and, like, hungover or whatever. I will just be ill. For, like, the next, like, 24 hours. But if I, like, only stick with the tequila things... So if I have, like, 2 margaritas and then a Coke, I will die. If I have 6 margaritas, I'm fine. I do not understand it. I don't know. Especially because I am a chemist. Hey, fun fact for new people. I'm a chemist. Chemically... Alcohol's alcohol! There's not a reason for that. I don't understand. I don't know. I don't know. It's also like how I've recently figured out I have a weird allergic reaction suddenly. There's a whole lot of things with this. The short version is I've suddenly started having a weird allergic reaction despite never having any allergies of any kind in the past before. Specifically, if I eat a particular brand of cottage cheese and only their 2% variety. Not if I have one of their other varieties of like whole fat or whatever, and not any other brand. It's just the 2% of this one brand. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. I don't know what's happening. So there you go. Yeah. So I don't know. It's just something about if I have tequila and then literally anything else. Oh, see, Sassy's doing it too. Hey, guys, if you guys also don't know this, Sassy is my sister, my literal sister. Interesting. Still doesn't make any fucking sense, but, yeah. Don't know. Anyways, we're all over the place. No, I'm not, for your sake, Santa, I'm not gonna read that out loud. But yikes. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people have like not even necessarily a tequila story. Everybody has a story about a particular liquor. Like, I'm gonna rat her out because she's not here. Hey, what's up? Low Mom's is gin. She has a gin story, and she's like, I can never drink gin again. I don't have one of those stories about a particular liquor. I just know that if I have tequila, I'm committed for the evening. I can legit have water after and be ill. Same, though! There was literally a night I was with some people. It was in college. Spoilers. College, crazy times. Like, we were hanging out. No alcohol had been consumed yet. We did tequila shots. I had a shot, and I went, you know what? Like, we did it because it was, like, celebrating something. And I was like, I don't actually feel like drinking tonight. So I continued to have water after that. Super fucking sick. That was it! It made no sense. So, Vagrant... I don't know how to say that out loud. I don't know how to say that out loud. Like, let me rephrase that. I know how to say it out loud. I can't make myself say it. It triggers every part of my former speech impediments, and I literally cannot say it. But that stuff, that makes my mouth tingly, and I don't know why. We've been on this screen for a very long time. I'm gonna click past it. Fuck you, Clover. Oh, she's losing it.
Oh man, I'm good.
You're not, though.
Sigma, please, let me give her a smack.
Carl, I read that as Vicodin, and I was like, you did not mix alcohol and Vicodin. And then I reread it, and I was like, oh, VidCon. Okay, that's better. That's better. I wouldn't do that. What if it only makes her worse?
Well, I think that's enough genius comedy for now.
Santa Claus, fun fact, liquor and club soda is actually a very common cocktail across the spectrum. And can be good with the right tequilas. Which is apparently not the one you had. Oh, Sassy, this does sound like it's a genetic thing, and that's fucking wild. And now I want to do research all over again.
How about we throw that lever?
I thought you said we should stay away from it.
Well, you don't really think anything bad's gonna happen if you pull it, do you? Besides, it's not like we can go back.
Yeah, our forwards, that's the only option we have.
Fine, I'll do it.
Yeah, tequila, it's one of the, I don't know what it is about tequila that, like, makes a lot of people just be like, oh my god, tequila, crazy. Like, alcohol is alcohol. Alcohol is alcohol. And maybe it's just because there's the stigma associated with it. Or like, tequila's the crazy one. So if you have tequila, things are going to be wild. And like, you end up with kind of a placebo effect with it. I could do research. I don't care enough to. I'm just going to say it right now. That's why I haven't. Our tequila was in a plastic bottle. Oh yeah, no, that was, you were going to have a problem regardless. If it's in a plastic, and not necessarily like, there are some, like, good liquors that can come in a plastic bottle, or you're like, for whatever reason, I need it to be in plastic. That's fine. If it doesn't have a glass option, that's your first big flag.
Ready? Here we...
Oh, somebody else is pulling the lever for once. Oh my god, Dio! Center one open. Alright, this is gonna be a new room.
The others are still locked, though.
The thing I can't say is used in a drink in Don't Dress for Dinner. What is that? Hubs and I had to test the drink for the alcohol effect to get the acting right. Hold on. Do you make it sound like this is what is Don't Dress for Dinner? What is this? Explain this to me.
Through the center one, then.
It's a play we were gonna put on? That's fucking awesome. I was not a theater person. Because especially like in high school and like way back in the day, I would have never even thought about doing any of that. Like now I'm sitting there, I'm like, I can't memorize stuff. I have a terrible time remembering things, so I still don't think I could like do theater or anything. But it's like, D&D makes me go, man, I kind of want to like try like some acting shit. Like maybe I'll try a theater thing. How do you get into that as an adult? I don't know, but I kind of want to. I kind of want to a little bit. Confession time. I think that'd be fun. I'm very, like, I took an improv class, or a couple improv classes actually, just kind of as a personal challenge a while ago, and I feel like that was very good for me as a human being. I'd kind of like to go back to it, 'cause the theater I took it with, it's not a thing anymore, and it makes me very sad, because I would love to go back there. But I'm just like, community, you say community theater, like, how does, if you have, Carl, help me here. We're gonna... Help me here. You're like, yeah, get the community theater. How do find that? How do you find that? Because, like, I feel like when you're, like, in school, it's much easier to, like, find the way to dip your toe into that. Do you just Google community theater, see what pops up, and then walk in there and be like, hi, yes, I've never done the acting thing before, but I think it sounds neat? Is that how it works? Is that like, because that would be great. Also still terrifying. Don't know if I could get over the whole social anxiety part of that. And then there's the idea of ever being on a stage. Oh, I'm feeling gross. We're gonna go through the game now. Ah!
Forward.
Without waiting for response, Glover marched through the door. Oh my god, you literally do just do that? You literally do just do that? You just show up to auditions or help out. I wouldn't even know how to audition. Like, here's the idea of auditioning when you've never done any acting. I feel like you need to, like, this feels like that feedback loop of, to get a job you need experience, but to get experience you need to get a job. That's what that feels like. I feel like in order to audition, you need to have some experience acting so you know what to do. But you don't know what to do until you can get into a thing. But to get into the thing, you have to kind of be able, to get through an audition and know what to do. I feel like that's the same loop. I feel like it's the same loop. I'll give you the lowdown on how our local theater companies do auditions. Probably got the similar. Oh, yeah. If you can figure, we gotta figure out how to get you into the Discord. Yeah. Cause here's the thing is when I did improv, it was one of those things I had thought about for a very long time. Not because I was like, I want to do improv. I want to be, ooh, we're going to the lab. I think it'll be funny. You know, I want to be funnier and stuff. I was like, I liked the idea of it with the idea of, Oh, those look like cloning tanks! Oh, no! Oh, this is bad. We're gonna put a pin in this. Chat, remind me, because my memory sucks. We just went over this. What we're gonna get through all this. Once we get into the puzzle, we're gonna go back to talking about why I tried improv. We're gonna get into that.
Well, it said laboratory on the door, didn't it? I figure that means they're dissecting frogs or building mine rays or something.
Probably closer to the second one, which is very upsetting. Laboratory, huh?
Do you think they might research stuff like viruses here? If they do...
Good idea! We might be able to find some of that Excelavir.
If we do, we can cure Quark.
You really think it'll be that easy?
Well, somebody's a positive thinker. Oh, that's right. Guys, audio's gonna disappear for a hot second because I have to click out of the game. I couldn't force a sync from my phone. I'm gonna try to do it. I'm clicking over here. Let's see. Integrate. No. I don't want integrations. How do I do it? What is that fucking button? That's not the right fucking button. That's for sure. How do I where did they moved stuff? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it's this button. Okay. I'm forcing a resync. So. Oh. Oh, we might have solved this. Hold on. It just yelled at me saying that I'm disconnected. All right. I'm now reconnected. And I just hit resync.
Shut it.
So it might take a couple minutes. But try it again. Because yes, I want to see the D20 you've been making. I want to know, like we're talking about like resin casting. Did you do something else? You got to tell us more about that. And then yes, I'd like to know more about maybe possibly, God, this would be the most absurd fucking thing if I actually tried anything. We're gonna get to the pin. The pin is back in the spot. We're gonna get through this.
Just saying. This place hasn't exactly been set up for us to succeed so far.
Not with that attitude, it hasn't, Liam O'Brien. Won't know until we look. Let's get started. All right. So yeah, so improv-y stuff. So it's one of those things that I have what I thought was a lot of anxiety issues. Turns out it might be some very unmanaged ADHD. But, I got some empty capsules and some seeds. Anyways, yeah. Thought it was anxiety. Might be severely unmanaged ADHD, but also possibly some anxiety. I do a thing where my brain is just constantly churning through possible conversations with people. Especially if I know a particular conversation is coming. It's like, here are all the paths I see this happening. Yay! Welcome, Vader! I'm sorry it took so long because it sounds like it was probably a my bad. So, my apologies. My apologies for that, but now we're good. So, yeah, I thought it was anxiety, and then there were all these things where people, like, oh, Josh is here! Hi, Josh! Yeah, branching narrative inside your own head is a really good way to describe it. It's like, I'm in the shower, those are my shower thoughts. It's just like, here's what I think today's could look like, and it's just all those paths. And God forbid I know a conversation is coming. Because then I have a specific focus, which is simultaneously better and worse. So it's that. I'm the person that on the first day of school, I go in every class and they start doing attendance and I'm like, I'm really glad I'm towards the end because now I get to rehearse how I'm going to say here or present or whatever which one do I pick? Oh God, that. I'm that. So being engaged in a conversation was like, I don't want to say like difficult, but I had a hard time with truly being present in the conversation and not just trying to figure out what needed to be said. And someone had been like, improv is really good. Like, improv is really good for managing that. And I was like, you're fucking crazy. But for years, I was like, I feel like that would be a good thing to do. Not for the comedy's sake of it, but for just, like, establishing good habits for being able to engage in a conversation in a way that is more constructive for both myself and the other person engaging in it. So, can I pick these up? It's a binder with pieces of paper. Hydroponics research. Okay, great. Steps for dissecting a frog. Great. So I wanted to do it for a number of years, but it was a terrifying idea to be like, I'm gonna walk into a class that sole purpose is working against my natural inclinations. And to also put myself in a position where I'm going to be judged by a teacher and my peers. And not in that, like, kind of way, but in that, like, hey, this is a medium in which, like, you improve via feedback. And it's going to be like a, hey, here's the skill, try it. Okay, cool, you tried it. We observed you. This is how this is going, like, this is how you could do that better. I'm the person that if I'm not immediately good at something, I should never touch it again. That's me. The fact that I stuck with trying to make dice beyond that initial attempt is fucking wild and an exception, a massive exception to my normal rule. So the idea that I would go into a thing specifically for the purpose of being bad at it so someone could be like, that, here's how you can improve, was bonkers. I was like, and horrifying. I was like, I cannot do that. Carl says, I strike me as the one who would say present. Sassy, what do you mean, did I see a Flanagan? What does that mean? What does it mean, did I see a Flanagan? No, different Josh. Different, I realize what you're saying now. Different Joshes. This is a better Josh. Let's be real. The Josh that's here is better than Flanagan. If Flanagan showed up in a stream, I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do with that information. Huh. That would be weird. That would be weird. Our friendship is such that him showing up to a stream would somehow be the strange thing, even though I have a key to his house. But him showing up in a stream would be weird. Anyways. In the disappointment, you are not, sir. You shut your whore mouth and take that back. Anyways, improv. So I wanted to do it for a very long time, but I was horrified by the idea of, like, I wanted to do it, but was also horrified by the idea of putting myself in that position. And I, oh boy. We're sticking something in holes, you guys. We got multiple seeds. We got different symbols on the fronts of them. That's fine. So I didn't, for the longest time, this was a thing that I was like, I thought about, was like, I feel like this will be good for me, but I don't know what, I cannot make myself do it. And then I moved down here to Austin, and there were a couple of different improv theaters around here. And then there's also the Austin Community College, which I got a random brochure for once. And it was like, here's adult continuing education classes that you don't need to actually be enrolled here, like as a student. You can just take these classes. And there was an improv class. And I was like, okay. And it was through like the actors school, which doesn't require you to be a student. And I was like, all right, something about like taking it through a school felt less intimidating than going straight to a theater. And so I was like, okay, well, like maybe I'll do that. All right, so I have DNA extraction instructions now. I have all kinds of instructions that I need to look at. Okay. There's a weird blender in here. Did he spell scientific wrong, or did he say it's scientifies? Okay, we can pulverize stuff in here is what we've learned. I'm gonna catch up on chat real quick. I'm fine with conversations themselves. It's just the before and after that's a real problem for me. God, I feel this. I'm okay with conversations if I have a script. Yes! That. It was so bad that at one point before I practiced, I had to literally write out my script on paper and read from it. I tend to skip the branches and just go down the worst case scenario path. I usually start there and then try to logic my way back to like, okay, that's not reasonable. And like get through other ones, but I'll still keep landing on the worst case scenario one. Ashley's saying if we would be the same person if I were smarter. Ashley, you're plenty smart. Oh, this is me yelling at Josh for saying he was disappointing. Absolutely the fuck not. I'm the cheerful one that tends to bring bad news. I will accept that. Only because our only professional interaction was you being our tech support, one of our tech pipeline people. And it was mostly me also bringing you bad news. We were a bad news feedback loop. But you were cheerful, and we did a lot of laughing. It might have been to keep from crying, but we did laugh. Yeah. Yeah, different seats are sticking things in holes. Got it. Okay, Sassy. You didn't have to say it like that. You didn't have to say it out loud. I just want to say, I just saw that the Ever Given, the cargo ship that got stuck earlier this year. Oh yeah, is about to go through the canal again. Oh no! That's bravery. If I was at the wheel, I'd intentionally get it stuck again just to cap the end of the year off right. That would, yeah. That boat feels cursed. I wouldn't want to be on it, near it, or any of that. They still reach out with bad news. Oh no. Alright, I'm gonna continue looking around the room. I know I'm gonna need to come back here though. Oh, the scrolling around this room is fucking wild. Okay. Can we come back here? Can we look at these? Okay, great. Saline solution and a frog. Oh god, there's so much happening. So I was like, okay. I'm gonna try the improv class through the community college. That somehow feels less terrible. I'm gonna do that. So I took that class, and I was terrified of it. But it went like, okay. And the teacher was incredible. He was the epitome of what I feel like you need to be to teach a thing like that, where people are putting themselves in a very vulnerable state. And recognizing, I think it helped that I did it through the community college first. So it was like, these are people who don't do this at all. And like the class started with like, hey, why are you here? Like, did you decide to take an improv? Like, are you an actor who feels like you need this? Are you a regular person who like, he was like, do you work in like sales? Like, you know, stuff like that. So when we got towards the end of that class, he is a teacher, or was a teacher, at one of the improv theaters in this area. And he's like, if this is a thing you're interested in, this is the theater that I teach at. He goes, and we do a Black Friday deal where, like, normally however long the class was, it's like normally for however many weeks, it's like a $250 class. On Black Friday, we offer that class for, we say it's $100 for that same, for the level 1 of that same thing. So it's like, even though you took this class here, you would have to start level 1 there, but it's $100 on Black Friday. And I was like, I like this teacher, and I don't feel like this is something I'm gonna be good at, ever, but I feel like this is something I could benefit from continuing to experiment with. So I did the Black Friday deal thing. And I did that, and I picked that class up, and I ended up with a different teacher. So I took level 1 with somebody else. And I enjoyed my classmates. That teacher almost made me quit halfway through the however many weeks it was. He was a bad teacher. Found out later he's one of the theater owners. But doing it through that actual theater, they were like, hey, part of doing it at the theater is in order to, like, quote unquote, pass the class, such that you're allowed to take level 2, is you have to do a show. You have to do a show. They're like, cool, we're gonna do the however many weeks it is, and at the end of it, there's like, it's the class show, and like, all the level 1s perform, back to back, starting at, whatever it was, 8 p.m. on Tuesday. At the first Tuesday after the class is over. Everybody goes. And you have to do it if you want to take level 2. And I was like, that's a future gen problem. And then the several weeks went by, and then it was showtime. And I got up on a stage in a theater, and it was a small theater. I think it capped out at like 50 seats, but they were all full. They were all full. I got up on a stage and did an improv show with my class in front of 50 people. I know it was not great. But I did it! And then I took level 2 like a big dumb fucking idiot. So I did 3 entire whole improv classes. I think I essentially did improv for like a whole year. I did level 2, and level 2 was with my original teacher. And he was great. And he did a cool thing at the end of the class where he was like, hey, like, let's like talk about stuff, and if you want, like, why you continued, and if you want to continue. And I straight up told him that like the other guy almost made me quit. And we did that show, and that was definitely much better than the first one. Still not great, because we're level 2 improv people. But it was I don't want to say it was a very good experience. It was a good experience in that I feel like I learned some things that have been very helpful for A, existing, and B, so helpful for D&D. Oh my god. D&D specifically is why I occasionally go, I should take a class again. Which is dumb and weird, but like, hey, you know, you find motivations where you can. I'm gonna catch up on chat now. Vagrant shared dice. Great, I cannot wait to look at that after the stream, holy shit. I'm so glad you're in the Discord. That makes me so happy. Let's see. I'm not gonna read it out loud. Ashley, if they could actually pay you less for that, what the fuck? Yeah, but I did know about the second part. Yeah. I think I definitely, the more I've been on social media, especially this year, where people are like, hey, like, this is how I deal with these ADHD symptoms, and like, here's how it impacts my everyday life. And I'm like, I've slowly learned that things that I were like, oh, this is just like my personality and some of like my habits for school and things like that. I was like, oh, these are coping mechanisms. All of them are coping mechanisms for ADHD. Oh no. And then I did more research. I was like, this puts a very clarifying filter over all 30 some years of my life. That would explain so fucking much. So I'm like, that's probably what's going on. But like so many primary care physicians won't touch that and like, oh, you got to go talk to like a psychologist, and you can't get into any mental health kind of things at this point. Everything's so overwhelmed. I can't get to a therapist. I can't get to a psychologist. And I'm like, well, I guess I've made it 34 years with this being unmanaged. What's another few more? I hope my partner is not listening to this right now. He's gonna burst into my room. Oh, he is here. Fuck. I just looked at chat. Hi, honey. And you did amazing. Aw, thank you. Thank you for talking about my improv being not terrible. The only thing I remember from that show clearly, is I was a dinosaur at one point. I remember that. That's the only thing I clearly remember because I blocked so much of the rest of it. Oh, Pathos is saying he remembers the show I did live on stage. Oh, that's right, because it was like, you could like watch, was that a thing you could watch? You just remember me freaking out about it. No, yeah, she did good. Yeah, you did get to see it. It was a streamed thing. I was like, I can't remember if this is a thing you could like, or not a streamed thing, I think it was recorded. I think it was recorded and you saw it later. I don't remember, it was just so long ago. I've blocked so much of it. I have just blocked the idea that I was ever on stage. Anyways. Theater, maybe? Maybe. I guess I'll Google theater. Yeah, Vagrant, if you want to send me stuff on like what I should know about showing up to a community theater thing, having never done any acting before. Ha! D&D's the closest I've gotten to acting. We stream it, so I'm kinda... Anyways, I'm gonna go back to reading the chat. I just see mood happening a lot in the chat. That's good. Don't change the subject back to improv. No, it's fine. Improv, yeah, it's... Jen was doing a stream of Owlboy a few years back and said that someone recorded it, but that nobody would ever find it. Oh, that's right. That's how that went. Took me about 2 minutes to find the whole improv recording. Oh God, is it still on the internet? No! Pathos, if it is on the internet, don't tell anybody, please. I swear to God. Please. Oh no. I kind of want to go watch it though, but I also know that I don't. I know I definitively do not want to see it. It is no longer on the internet. Thank fucking Christ. Okay. We're not back to this game. There's pipes here, you guys. Pathos, whatever money he's going to give you, I will give you double. Do not show this to anyone else if you find it. Oh, God. Okay. These pipes run down to the beakers underneath. Oh, there's several beakers. Oh, there's numbers on them, too. There are handles where the pipes meet. They turn the handle to the right, the liquid goes right. Okay, we've done a puzzle exactly like this before. Oh, Ashley, no, shut up. And middle is half and half. What is this liquid then? Probably water. Okay, great. 33253. What do the numbers mean? Are they supposed to indicate the amount of water that flows out of each pipe? There aren't any units, but it looks like 80-somethings of water come out of the center pipe. Then each pipe after the split gets 40. So that could be... The lowest this could be, I mean, that would be straight up 0. So, like, if we got anything coming out of it, it would be 40 and then 20. So, their zeros are missing. This is 30, 30, 20, 50, 30. That's it. I swore I'd never share the link with anyone, and the link no longer exists anyways. Pathos, you the real MVP. Pathos is a good dude. So regulate the flow of water with the handle so that each beaker gets the correct amount. How do we get the water to come out in the first place, though? Oh, I think you probably just pull that lever over there on the right. Like this. Okay. After turning the correct levers, pull down the lever on the right to pour water into the beakers. Alright. Okay. So I want half and half. So that's 40, 20. Yes. This is 40, 20. So I need 10 coming out of here. So this is 20, 10. Perfect. Okay. That's 20. That's 30, 30. Yeah. Oh, is it just this? Okay. So this is 40. I need 10 coming out of you. Is it really just that? That's not very complicated. It was just turn all of them to the half. As if what? They didn't do anything. You did it! I didn't do anything though. Great. Like what did we get out of this? There's a rectangular hole in the wall? Okay, great. Hold on, do you really think we've got enough seeds for that? I think that hydroponics research thing says something about needing 5 types of seeds. Oh! I gotta put seeds in all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We gotta keep looking around the room, I guess. Oh, God. Oh. Can we not rotate any further? Oh, okay. Great. Hey, Banana! What is up, friendo? Alright. Yep. What is happening over here? Alright, we got 5 seeds. Great. I'm a baby bed. Aww. Speaking of fan fiction, I need to say this out loud. Ashley, I need you to know that, actually, I gotta figure out how I say this. There was a conversation that was happening between myself and E earlier. E plays Rika in The Breach, in the D&D campaign that we do every other Saturday, alongside my wizard Gwen. We were talking about breach items. And for a particular reason, there was a thing we were looking at. There was a thing we were looking at, and she was like, why didn't you include Exposition Elf? And I was like, because this is for player characters only. And she's like, but if Gwen's gonna marry Exposition Elf. And then we just went down the rabbit hole of talking about fanfic stuff. And so we started talking about the fanfic. And, started talking about Exposition Elf. Which Aaron now thinks is hilarious, because Gwen never interacted with him, and at this point it doesn't look like we will ever see this guy again. Which makes it even better. But Exposition Elf, and then, like, Wilford's involvement in the fanfic, and then Stromath came up, and I was just like, this fanfic's getting out of control. Poor Gwen is having a good time. Yes. We just have a running list of people for this fanfic now. It's gonna get real raunchy. And then there was the idea of what was being discussed in the D&D channel, the low D&D channel, of using Spell Sculpt to just remove clothes. And I'm just like, Gwen Wizard Boy. Make some magic happen, you know? Anyways! What if Aaron brings back Elf when we kill him off? I mean, look, fanfics don't care about what happens canonically, so it would still be fine. I just like that we A, still don't have a name for him, B, Gwen never actually met him, and C, I don't think he's supposed to matter in the slightest. But he described him as hot, so, like, I gotta go with it. Oh, Ashley, no. Yep. Part of me wanted to go pull up that list the other day for research purposes. That sounds like a very bad excuse. The reason I had asked you for that list of fanfics before was because just to catch everybody else up. There's a game that I DM. It's not The Breach. There's a game I DM. And one of my players ended up picking up a bunch of romance novels from the equivalent of a garage sale. And it was them just kind of being shitty about something and, like, making a joke. I was like, yeah, you found a bunch of romance novels. And he was like, cool, I buy all of them. So since they watch Critical Role, I was like, Discord, I need help. I need Critical Role fan fiction. So that way then when his character sits down and goes, I'm gonna read one of these books, thinking he's gonna trap me, I can just send him the fanfic. And Ashley came out with a list where there was like, it's like, here's seven, and she categorized them by like, hey, this is pretty tame to not tame, and the worst one, the category was given as +10 psychic damage, and I never opened that one because I was terrified to. And in that game, the player only dared to open one book once. I had them roll a d8, because I think there were 7 of them. It was like an 8, we do a reroll. And they rolled like a 4, and I had picked one and picked a subsection of it. And it was a glorious moment at the table. It really was. Because they were like, oh, before I go to bed, I'm going to open one of the romance novels. I went, okay. Do you Slack open? And they went, yes. And I went, cool, I'm going to send you something. And they were like, oh, no. Like, they thought they had trapped me. And I was like, aha. And I specifically picked a section where it started with a bunch of pronouns, where it was like, he said this, and she said that, and didn't say an actual name of any of the characters for a really long time. So I sent him that. I was like, cool, while he's doing that, what is the rest of the group doing? So we're like going around the table with other people doing stuff, but I'm still watching their face. And I watched the moment he got to the first mention of a name, and I watched the face happen, and then he just dissolves into laughter. And he goes, I'm sorry, I have to interrupt. I need to read this out loud to everyone. So then he started reading it, and the whole table's like, what the fuck? And then the first mention of the name Jester comes up, and one of the other players at the table goes, nope! Pulls his hood up, closes it almost completely, gets up and walks away. As they're walking away, other player continues reading it, gets to some more shit, and the person who was walking away just stops and lays down on the floor. It was so good. It was so good. Oh, man. It was beautiful. It was so beautiful. Yeah, and so that was just what we landed on with the 3. So, God, it was so good. Looks like a thigh tank? Oh, because of waist and thighs. Look, Vagrant. Clover's also confused. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, fucking lighting the sun and another scalpel. Or is something down here? I can't click on that. Okay, that's fine. Let's start looking on the papers we found. Okay. Preparation 1. Prepare the 5 different hydroponic fluids. Dilute with ratio 1 part fluid, 10 parts water. Each fluid has a distinct color. For the 5 types of seed plants, 2 long seeds, 3 round seeds. Okay. Research has shown there's a distinct and repeatable relationship between the fluid used and the type of seed. These relationships can be characterized in the following manner. Mander? What the hell just happened? Yeah, I want to go pull up that link because I have a feeling... I've started a new campaign. So they only ever read one book. I've started a new campaign with a part of... half the group is the same, half the group is new. And they're already up to some fucking shenanigans, and I'm like, we're gonna need this again. So I was like, I need to go pull up this list, and I went, at some point I should open the +10 psychic damage. I should open it. But I'm so scared. I will not post it publicly unless Jen says I can, but it's actually well written. Ashley, I would say do not post it in this chat. If you want to post it in, I guess, the Critical Role channel of the Discord, because it's related to that, post it there with a very clear warning of, this is the +10 psychic damage fanfic that Jen was talking about on stream. It is a lot, and whatever other appropriate warnings you think need to accompany it, have at it. Alright, long seeds fail to germinate in 3 of the fluids. Round seeds in yellow and cyan failed. Okay, so no round seeds in yellow or cyan. None of the marked seeds germinate in green. No marked in green. Non-marked can't go in red or yellow. Non-marked in red or yellow. When the striped seeds were put into cyan and blue, only one of them failed. Oh, that sucks. Which one, though? Striped fails in either cyan or blue. Okay, great. Getting more Rumnog will return. All right! You better be back! You're gone. You can't hear me. Luckily, the AO3 tags are very accurate in telling. Oh, God. I fucking... Everyone in the chat asking her to DM it. Y'all a bunch of... I see you. I see you over there. I see you. Respect, though. Tried reading a Star Trek Voyager fanfic once, and as soon as it said the names, I noped out. I don't know what it is about the names that make it worse. Like, if it was just a generic, you know, man A and woman B, misogyny at work right now. Why did I make the man A and the woman B? Why was that my default? If it just did that, I'd be like, oh, this is a but as soon as there's a name, I'm like, nope, you're a fully realized being now. Alright. So we have this information. Steps for detecting a frog. Remove the specimen from its preserving ethanol. Ethanol's not a preservative, though. That would dissolve it. This is already a problem. Dispose of the ethanol by pouring it down the drain in the fume cupboard. Also, no. The ethanol will be filtered and gathered in liquid waste tank beneath the cupboard. Okay. Oh, that's right. It's in a separate tank. Okay. Begin dissection using the provided scalpel. Be sure to conduct your dissection inside the fume cupboard. Also that. Always work inside a fume hood. Proceed through the following steps to extract DNA from the plant's roots and seeds. Place plant material in designated blender and activate blender. I know what the blender is. Once the material has been thoroughly broken down, add in a solution of saline water. Got it. The liquid will be filtered and dripped down into a beaker. Once it is done so, pour the ethanol into the old beaker. DNA will be collected at the bottom of the beaker using an MC capsule to collect it. Okay. So I have 2 collection capsules. Capsules? 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 Alright. So I need to... I need the frog business. No, where did I see the where did I see the drain? Oh, is it? Oh boy. Controls in this room suck ass. Can I drain the frog liquid? It's not a speaker, you dumb bitch. It's a drain. What's wrong with you? Pour the ethanol down the drain. Yeah, I would like to pour the ethanol down the drain. I'm trying to. Set the frog over here. Great. So now we're over here. Where's the scalpel? There we go. Scalpel. Sigma, what are you gonna do with the scalpel? You gonna cut Lord Hoppington open? Well, I don't really have a choice, do I? But poor Lord Hoppington. What are you freaking out about? It's dead. That's not the point. It's still sad. I managed to... So I moved around a ton growing up. And as a result, there's some things I did multiple times, and there's some things I never did, because every school district, not even state, but school district, seemed to have a different idea of what the appropriate curriculum was for particular age groups. I never did a dissection in a biology lab. Hello, when did you show up? Hi. We're gonna get a freebie. You guys are getting a freebie. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy with your waggy tail? Oh. Look at us being all cute. Look at us being all cute. Yeah. Wag your tail some more. Yeah, we're distracted by Daddy. We're distracted by Dad, who thinks he's not in the camera view, but he absolutely is. Who's a good boy? Yeah, I managed to, hey, did you know this? I don't know if you know this. I managed to never do a dissection in a biology lab because I moved in the middle of my freshman year of high school. And the school I was at does the dissections at the end of the year, and the school I moved to did them at the beginning of the year. So I've never dissected anything in a biology lab.
I mean, we can go do stuff in the garage if you
No,
want.
I don't want to. That's the thing. I lucked the fuck out.
Oh, I loved it.
It was, no, I did not want to do that.
We
So
did
yeah.
frogs, we did cow eyes, we did the worm. What else did we do?
It was bad. So the school I left did frogs, and the school I went to did little baby pigs, little piglets. I was very glad to miss that one.
Have fun with your game.
Anyways, yeah, I never did a biology lab dissection. I also read Julius Caesar twice. Never did Romeo and Juliet. Never actually read Romeo and Juliet. Yeah. So let's see. The spoiler tags are 5 lines long. Oh my god, that's so much. Yeah, I never took bio in college because I didn't need to, because I was a chemistry person. Yeah, never did any dissections. Read Julius Caesar twice, never read Romeo and Juliet. And then I managed to move just in the right sequence of things where every school district had a different idea of like when you should cover the Holocaust. So I read the book Night by Elie Wiesel. I read it 3 times. I got to what should have been a 4th. And when that teacher, it was 10th grade English. And she's like, we're gonna read this. I went to her and I went, I've moved a lot. I've been through several school districts. I've already read this book 3 times. You could give me the final test on it right now, and I will ace it. I'm not saying let me fuck around for a couple of weeks. I didn't say fuck around. I was like, I'm not saying to let me, like, mess around for a couple weeks and, like, not do anything in class, but I beg of you to give me something else. Oh, Griff left. What a jerk. I was like, anything else that's related to this, I can't do it again. And hot damn that, hi Dad. Ashley's dad, before anybody gets confused, not my dad. My dad has not been here in a while. The last time my dad showed up was we were playing Baldur's Gate, and we got into a dream that was clearly going down a path. And he's like, I'm out, and he's not been back since. But anyways, yeah. So this teacher was, to this teacher's credit, she was like, okay, sure. Did not question me at all. Gave me a different book to read, and so when it was class reading and discussion time, she would send me in the hall, and I would just do my own thing with it. The end of the year shows up, and it's final exam time, and she gives everybody the final exam, and there's a whole big section on Night, and I turn in my test, and she goes, oh my god, I meant to give you a different test that covered your other book. I was like, you can still test me on the other book if you want to. If your concern is that I couldn't answer the stuff on Night, I meant what I said. And I've aced that section of the test, I promise. And sure enough, I got like a 98 on that fucking test. And the only question I missed was something not related to that book. I read it too many times. Anyways, back to dissecting a frog in this game. This is my first dissection, you guys. It's an X-frog. Look, fine, I'll do it. Well, I guess that saves me the trouble. I didn't need that sound, though! Huh? Something came out of his stomach. A blue capsule. Jesus. Alright, well, I have another capsule now. Oh my god, did I just barely miss clicking it? Okay. Alright. Why is that one blue, though? Alright, that's great. I feel like there's something else I'm missing in the room. Strange machine, we don't know what it does, so it's probably just leave it. But it looks like there's something in there. I was hoping I could take it. I feel like I need a 4th capsule. I only have 3. Can I click on anything else? Can I do anything with these? Okay. No round and yellow. Let's look at, so we've got, so that's oblong, that's round, that's oblong. Round, round. Okay. So I have 5. No round in yellow or cyan. So I only have 2 oblongs. So it's gotta be one of these. So it's either this marked one, the striped one, or plain one in yellow and cyan. No non-marked in red or yellow. So this has to be yellow or cyan, but it's not marked, so it can't be in yellow. So this one has to be in cyan. The beaker contains a liquid culture. Each seed requires a particular kind of culture. Place each seed in the appropriate beaker. Press A to grab the seed, then place it on top of another seed to switch them. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So when I just say yellow... Let's see. No round in yellow or cyan. No round in yellow or cyan. And then I said no non-marked in red and yellow. So you two have to switch. Got it. Alright, bye, Sassy! I love you! Get some good sleeps. I miss you. Okay. Or yellow and cyan are done. No, okay, no round. Yeah, that's done. No marked in green. So that has to be clear here. So we're just doing with red and blue now. No non-marked in red or yellow. Okay, that's fine. Striped fails in either cyan or blue. What's my deal with green? No marked in green. I feel like it's gotta be that. It's gonna fail. It's gonna say failed. Did those two just yell at me? Yellow and cyan. Alright. I messed something up, that's fine. You did it, Sigma? You've so... never mind. I'm not saying that out loud. Don't say that. Huh? Why not? Just don't. Quiet, you two. Look at this. Oh, I got another capsule. Great. I don't know why. Yeah, red capsule sitting in the hole. Take the capsule. Okay. So we're gonna go back here. Yeah. Put the fucking capsule in it. I can't, okay, can I not put, okay, how do I need to put something in these capsules then. Can I can't pick that up, okay. Okay. Alright. That's the door we came in. I feel like we're done over here. Oh, we gotta blend shit. There was something about blending shit. There was, like, DNA extraction or something. Did this. Did this. Did that. Place plant material in designated blender. And activate blender. Which plant material? Can you use those seeds in the mixer? You think I shouldn't? No, I just mean, don't you think you should put all of them in? Oh, put all of them? Yeah, okay. I was trying to solve a puzzle that does not exist. Cool, dope. If I'm advertising the Discord that's currently full of smut fanfiction. Alright. Saline. Great. Tonight is a wild night, Ashley. Filtered liquid comes out of it eventually. Great, looking good. What does the manual say? Step number 3 says something like this. The liquid will filter in the beaker. Add ethanol to the liquid. Oh, is this an empty beaker now? No, that's a saline solution. Huh. I mean, ethanol's over here. It's a little big, but I have a feeling we should take it. Oh, I just took the whole ass fucking tank. Okay, great. We're over here. Give me the tank. Add that ethanol. It's our frog ethanol. That's fine. Oh, I guess this should do it. Alright, I'm gonna dip the protrusion into this this capsule into the stuff in the beaker. Awesome, you got it all. Okay, great. I have a yellow capsule. Great. Oh, I don't need... The screen changed. Oh, it's blue. But the yellow cap's in the yellow capsule, right? I think it reacted to that. Why? I don't know. I'm reading all these in the same voice, but I was just thinking. Thinking what? Well, that thing we just put in had plant DNA in it, right? Maybe that caused this. Anyway, let's go have a look. All right. We got star, and sun. Great. Still working my paper. Yeah, you probably got distracted by all of the fanfiction talk. This is the safe password. It's a safe password, but it's not the safe password. Perfect, this is just what we need. Yeah, now we can get in the safe. Sort of, though. Can I put the empty... Okay. I'm missing something here still. I haven't done anything with this. A tray, nothing on it anymore. How have I solved what's supposed to be the hard part? The secret part? We've done all of these. Am I missing anything? Oh, I am missing something. I'm missing something! Oh, that's interesting. That's from early on. Huh. I need to figure out what that is. Like, this stuff makes sense. Okay. I need... So we can't do anything over here. I can't even click on it. I'm trying. In theory, we're done over here. In theory, we're done over here. Use this thing to get DNA, right? I wonder if we could use it on anything else. Clover? Clover? Alright. This is still gonna let me do stuff? Something else can happen here. Alright. What else can I... Oh, there's a thing down here. Got you. Can I just do this? You gonna let me just do it? Perfect. That was too squishy to sound. I don't like it. I didn't even see that on the shelf. Alright, all done. And then ethanol. Oh, wait, no, water. Just kidding. Water! Saline solution. Not water. Excuse me. There's a funnel above the beaker. Filtered liquid comes out of it eventually. That's great. It's looking green. That's wonderful. Pour the ethanol in. I like how I accidentally got the hard one and skipped what should have been the obvious one. Alright, and then we're gonna get a green capsule. This is fine. I wonder, you can't pull things out of this machine. If I had put in the green one first, would I have just been screwed? Can see something in here, what do you mean? Just look. It's easier than explaining. Sure, I'll look. Oh no! What the heck is this? Probably a simplified version of a DNA sequence. Fun fact. I had to take biochemistry as part of my chemistry degree. Biochem? Fucking terrible at it. I never learned the sequence. There was like certain things that always paired with certain other things. I couldn't remember. Back to the whole, I can't memorize anything. Cannot do it. That's why I was always bad at history and stuff too. Can't memorize shit. Chemistry was great. Chemistry is a process. As soon as you learn what the process was for solving a chemistry problem, you could do all of it. You learned everything you needed to know about taking and solving and being good at a chemistry class. You learned everything you needed to know about all chemistry in the first 2 weeks of taking a chem class. That's it. All of it's the same. Biochem is like, hey, memorize stuff. It's like, nah, fam, I can't. A is adenine, G is guanine, okay, cytosine, thymine, that's fine. Then we manipulate it. Yeah! Looks like a puzzle to do with pairing these bases. Bases? DNA is made out of 4 bases. Why do you know this? There's 4. I can't only say half of them. Or you can only bind A and T or G and C. See, he didn't fail biochem. I didn't fail. I should specify. I did not fail. I did pass it. But like not by a lot though. Here's what I should tell you about biochem. I was better at quantum mechanics than I was at biochem. So take that how you will. Anything else just won't work. It's called complementary base pairings. Should know a lot about this stuff. I guess so, Mr. Circus Ringleader, knowing a lot about biochemistry. Anyway, you should be able to solve the puzzle now. Give it a shot. Reposition each row so that each A is connected to a T and each G is connected to a C. Press the A button to grab a row, then move it to the left stick until the letters match up. Okay, so C has to be with G, A has to be with T. Okay, that looks good. Oh, I can literally do that. Okay, got it. Oh! Oh, God! Oh, I understand now. Ah, ha, ha. They pull towards each other. Okay. That's good. I just wasn't like that good with sciences. I don't learn how to weld, and that broke my brain. Nice. Yeah, for me, I feel like it comes down to the idea of like, I was really good at stuff that was a process and not just knowing stuff. So like, I was very good at chemistry because chemistry is a process. As soon as you're like, hey, everything is just, all of chemistry is just math story problems. That's all chemistry is. So it's like, you have this many grams of this and this many grams of this. How much product can you make? And you're like, all right, well, build the chemical equation. I have this and I have this. The two back halves swap. All right, great. Now we've got that. And I have to, you know, there are some things to memorize, like the polyatomic ions. You're like, this is a -2 or a +4 or whatever the fuck. Gotta know those things. But you're like, okay, cool. I need a net 0. So it's like, well, if that's +2, and this is -1, I need 2 of the -1s. Now it's a 0. All right, so that's how many of those things I got here. Great. All right, so now if I have this much of this, I can make X amount of product with that. Great. I have X amount of the Y amount of the other thing. I can make Z amount of product with that. Whichever number is lower is correct. Whichever number is lower is like, that's your limiting thing. That's what you're gonna run out of first. Done! That is all of your entire first semester of chemistry. Right there. That's all of it. That's all of it. So I was like, cool. As soon as you know that, all of it's just math story problems. That's chemistry. I was very good at it. It was like, this is a process. Physics had more fixed relationships than chemistry did. It was like, here's these 5 equations, as opposed to like, just know how to be like, well, there's 1,000 milliliters in a liter. So okay, I have 2.6 liters of this, and there's 1 liter is 1,000 milliliters, and I have just, this is the density of this thing. You know, that was all relationships. Physics had more of those, but it was still the same up until you got to quantum. And then quantum's like, hey, math isn't real anymore. We ran out of Greek letters for our made-up shit, so we just started making up symbols. That got bananas. But yeah, process stuff, I can do processes. Because once you learn a process, you can solve so many things. But like history and biology, was all like, hey, memorize these things. And I was like, no, thank you. Do not want. Okay. You're G. Perfect, great. And then you're, I don't like that I can move several of these. Okay, so I guess so it's just within the rows. I was trying to be like, this needs to do something with this. That's not the case. Okay, great. Cool. So that's that one. So you gotta stay there. What was it? A went to T. Ooh, goodness, my pen just flew out of my hand. You're there. I'm moving too many things at once. And I don't like that. Okay, so you move both of those. So the top, so, okay. You move by, this is wild. You move by yourself. Recharge, start back over. That looks great. Yeah, because it's not like all the greens move together. Like, those two are moving together. And those two are moving together. And you move by yourself. This is fucking wild, man. Why is it A's and T's? This, I don't like that all these things move together. Thank you, Jesus. I was about to just get real mad at this. Alright, there we go. Want a treat? I'm not hungry. You're turkey. What in the hell? Stop screwing off. We don't have time for that. Get over here and look at this. Huh, something on this. Okay. So we got sun, star, star. It's different now. Shapes are in different places. Yep, great. Give me the safe. Alright, we got star, star, sun. Oh, what? Password. Where the fuck? Laboratory. Oh, okay. I did not do a good enough job on my paper. They look like there's a space in between them. At some point we need to go through all the files I have found. What time is it? Okay, we're gonna call it when we get out of this room. Cause it is streamy time. It is end of streamy time. Star. That should be the right one. Nope, fuck. Alright, we're gonna look at it again. I have the opposite problem on these two. Oh, fucking Christ. Sun. Star. Star. They're down one. Thank you, dear Lord. Let's see what's in here. Oh! So here's the thing. I don't remember. It was so long ago. The path, that's fine, K. In this path, this is the one where we found the Accelavir vial in Quark's pocket. I can't remember. Yeah, this is... God, what happened? It was either in green or red here. But I didn't find it in green or red. I don't remember if they were in the laboratory. And surely someone else would have noticed it being in the safe. I need to remember where Quark... what room they said they were in. What door they went into when Quark ended up with the vial. Because I don't feel like it was the laboratory, which would mean that there's 2 vials. Which would also indicate Zero planned for this and only 2 people are actually infected with this virus. Which would be great. But... Okay. Okay. Well, I need to think on this so hard. I might need to, like, go back and see that thing. It opened! The suspense was killing me! What do we got here? First is... Really? The map? The map is first? Not the big fucking vial labeled solution to your problem? It says floor B, the one found on the infirmary said floor A. This one's from the one from the lounge. I'll make this floor the top floor right. Blah blah blah. Great. There's a lot of stuff in here. These are, oh my god, key cards. Each one's got a picture of a moon on it. These have to be the cards the announcer was talking about. Looks like he gave us 2. We'll give Dio the solo. That's fine. Pick up the vial! Oh my god! Anything interesting in this fucking notebook? I can't read any of this. Are they even letters? Please do not be Egyptian hieroglyphics again. I can't with this. Isn't it a journal? It's got dates and stuff. Maybe, but I can't read any of this. What language is it? Who knows? Maybe it's Brazilian? They speak Portuguese in Brazil. Great! Anyway, what else are we... You're not gonna show me? Elaborate? Nothing? Looks like 2 more things. Fucking Excelavir! What's it say on the label? Hey, oh my god, I'm not gonna spell it. Excelavir? The brain cell is in a different room right now. This is it. This is Excelavir. It's the cure for Radical 6. Whoa, hold on. Let me see that. No! No! Don't let Dio see it. Do not hand it to Dio. Don't do that. Getting out of here as quick as possible. Yeah, we need to get this stuff to Quark. First, we gotta get out of this room. Fucking pick up the key! Yeah, let's go! Son of a whore. Get the GTFO. Which direction was the door with the lock? I don't remember. God, it's so long. God, thank you. God, I'm so glad I picked the right one. Lock for the door. Right now it says lock. Oh my god, please just do it! On the one hand... I need to end right now. On the other hand, I think we're so close to making some things happen.
Hey, hold on a minute.
No? Whatever you're about to say, no. Just no. God, we're so close to some shit. So, yeah, but I have shit I have to do. Like, I have a lot of shit I have to do tomorrow. Don't. Whatever you're about to do, Sir Dio, Mr. O'Brien, do not.
There's something... Nah, I guess there's a couple of things I want to double check.
No.
Well, one of them's not really significant, I guess.
Also no.
Huh?
First off, this machine.
We never did anything with the machine. You know what? I take it back. I am very curious what the fuck's up with this machine.
We didn't even end up using this thing, did we?
Yeah, there's something going on here. Who put the vial in? Who put the vial in? Put the vial in!
I was just wondering what it was.
We can put the Excelavir vial in here and it splits into 2 doses. Which means this is the room they came into before. They got it in here. They got it in here. This is the machine to split it. There's a name on it or something. IG Replicator. Yep.
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff.
Okay. I wonder if I could have actually clicked on this before. It's like a copy machine. Yeah.
Probably copies IG, whatever that is.
Any ideas?
Who knows?
Yeah, Goblin. Jesus, globulin. It copies goblins, you guys.
Ice cream by the gallon?
All right, we've officially unlocked a part of the flowchart. This machine must be here so we can just make all the ice cream we want. Are you nuts? You're one idiotic girl, you know that? In other words, an IG.
Oh, good one.
Hey, this isn't the time for stupid jokes. There's a helpless child back there in the infirmary who needs our help.
You give no fucks about that. He was right, of course. I hung my head in shame.
At any rate, as long as we don't know what IG means, we can't do anything with this machine, right?
That's right.
Makes sense. On to the second issue. Sigma, you found a journal in some sort of vial.
Yeah, can we look at the journal? Do not hand him the vial, I swear to fucking God. Yeah.
The vial. Could you show it to me again?
No, I cannot. You can never see it.
I didn't really get a good look at it before.
No.
You guys were in there so close I could barely see it.
No.
Was it really Accelavir?
Mm-hmm. It was. So I pulled the vial out of my pocket. Fucking, I'm an idiot. See, it's written right there on the label. Accelavir. Put it back in your pocket, put it back in your pocket, put it back in your pocket.
You really are an idiot.
Yeah, I know.
Although I guess in this case, the G in IG stands for guy.
What? I don't... The words were barely out of my mouth when he moved. Before I could blink, the vial disappeared from my hand. What gives?
What are you doing?
Being a dick. Dio slipped the vial quickly into his coat.
Oh, don't worry. I'll keep it safe.
The music changed too. That's never good.
I'll even give it back to you later.
Bad things are gonna happen. No, not later. Give it back now.
I don't think so. If you want it back, you're gonna have to listen to my request.
Request?
Yeah, that's what I said. If you want this back, in the next AB game,
No.
you have to choose ally.
I die! I'm gonna choose ally. He's gonna hit betray. And I will go below 0 and I die. I hit ally. And he gets mad. He's at 8 points. He gets out regardless. And still has the vial. Ally, wait, is that why you took the medicine? To blackmail me?
That's horrible. You're using Quark's life as leverage.
Against my life.
Well, I've got some really good reasons to do so. I'll be happy to give it back if you just do what I say.
Guys. This is where we're gonna call it. This is where we're gonna start next time. First of all, we've played 30 hours and have one ending. Look at this. Look at this. Anyways, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna stop here. Future Gen is gonna be so angry about this. Future Gen's gonna not remember this. Be very, very upset. But, that's where we're stopping. Let me just... Yeah, I've saved. I definitely saved. Alright, and we're gonna hit the quit button. Ah. That's the thing. Anyways, hey guys. I'm gonna stitch anger into your gift. Thanks for that. Anyways, hey, that's gonna call it for the night.